What if I started the stream like 37 minutes early? What if I started the stream 37 minutes early? What are you gonna do about that, huh? Does anyone have the tab open? It's Mimi! Did I scare you? They're probably clicking through their tabs right now, trying to figure out which one's talking to them. Hello! Hi! Oh my god, wait, am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay. Oh. I saw the Switch audio was muted, and I was like, well, why am I muted? I'm not. I'm talking to nobody. Talking to myself. Just kidding. Hi! Early, yeah. I put it for 3 because I didn't know how long I would need because I had a meeting earlier. But, it wasn't that long. So, early. Hi. Hello. Hi, Rogan. Hi, John Wick. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Stelafars. Hi, Illuminatu. Hi, ISD. Hi, Red Rock. Hey. Hey, guys. Hi. Hi, Julie. Did you miss me? Hi, the best. Hi, Shaolin. Did you miss Mimi? I'm very tired. Hold on, I gotta move this. I am very tired, but I'll pretend that I'm not. Just for you. Just for you on this day. I'm also gonna move this. We'll yap for a moment. Secret NDA meeting? Yes. One of many. What do you know about my NDAs, huh? I mean, we did, in fact, miss you. Did you miss me, really? That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you. I had an eventful week. Did you see? Did you see on the gram or Twitter? Or, I think twitch.tv. or elsewhere. Did you see? I did a little secret performance, if you will. I did a little secret. I engaged in some secretive shenanigans. Did you see such a thing? Hi. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Thread. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? It's a Mima. Mima! Bro, I'm like a young spring chicken. We've gone over this. Hashtag Mimi is back. Yes. Yes, I've returned to haunt you once again. I am not a ghost, but I'm haunting nonetheless, I think. I definitely didn't see and reacted normally about it. Right. No, I believe that, Stelefas. Though sometimes I think you might forget that I follow you on Twitter. X.com, if you will. Welcome back. I didn't get to watch the performance yet, but what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? What do you mean, Rezo? I would say you missed us more, but you seem to have had fun with Asteroid and Rezo. I didn't have time to think about too many things, but I did miss you guys. I always miss you guys, though, to be honest. It's very nice getting to yap to you. It's crazy. I'll just be able to turn my little thing on and say whatever words come out of my mouth, and you guys always want to listen. There's my cat in the background. And you guys always want to listen. That's so nice. As an avid Rezo fan, I almost cried watching the VOD. Aww. I hope... Honestly, this is why we couldn't announce anything. I hope your expectations weren't too high. Listen, we truly, like, I want to say a couple weeks ago, Max, we were like, you know what would be the funniest thing ever? Let me tell the story. And to those of you who do not know what the hell I am talking about, hi, my name's Mimi. I was gone the past week. I went to 2 parties. Money Pool Party and Pengy Party. TM. So hold on. Let's talk about Pengy Party first, and then we'll circle back to Money Pool Party. Okay? Because I think one of those things was a little bit more public than the other. Yeah, so if you didn't see, I used to be in an idol group called Rezo. Or Resolutia if you're ancient. That's also correct. And by ancient, I mean you were around in like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We disbanded like 3 years ago, but I used to be in idol group with Pengi and also Bambi from Dream Teak. That's Bambi's new group. Pengi from Pengi Time. Just also another VTuber. We used to be in an idol group. It's linked on my page if you ever want to go take a look. I have like a little section that says past projects. I've been in 2 idol groups, original ones, well, that I created / existed in for a small while. Anyways, so we thought we could do a funny little reunion tour, and so we did. Pengi party was like Pengi for her birthday, even though it was last month. So was Monty's, ironically. Both of their birthdays were last month, but they both scheduled their birthday parties for like basically the same time. But low-key, that kind of worked out for me in a way, but also I'm like double tired. But it's okay, I'll recover. I don't have socials telling me what happened. Okay, I'll tell you the whole of it. Pengi time. Or just Pengi. That's Pengi's name, because it's Pengi time. When Pengi streams, it's Pengi time, so... But time isn't her last name, it's Pengi. Anyway, so... Pengi, another member of Rezo / my divorced ex-husband, ? Not really, we just say that because Rezo's like our divorce baby. And because we're disbanded, it's like I'm the divorced wife, and Pengi's the divorced husband, even though Pengi's a girl, but don't question it. Husband, I know, and not really. It's a joke. Okay, calm down. Calm down. It's a joke because we say that the idol group was like our child, because we raised it from the ground up, if you will. Anyways, my immersion, it's not real, it's a joke. We gotta have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation about parasocialism. I think we gotta talk about that again. Anyways, you're scaring the parasocials. Divorce baby. As soon as I open stream, listen, not really. The idol group, the concept. Because Pengi and I were always for 3 years straight. We were like raising that idol group like it was our child, and then we divorced. So now we like to joke that we're divorced parents, but we're not. Okay, no babbies. No marriage. Also no men. Pengi's a girl. But it's funny to say that she's the husband because she's got like the evil vibe. I don't know if that translates correctly. Whatever, don't worry about it. Anyways, don't worry about it. Anyway, so I went to Pengi party. I went as a secret, okay? And every time somebody walked in, they were like, whoa, why the fuck is ex-Rezo Mimi here? And I was like, hey guys. So anyway, Rezo fans, children of the divorce. Exactly, you get it. The Rezo Nation are the children of the divorce. You understand. Thank you. Hi, Hyperjabber. And Apocalypse, hi. And Kentucky, hi. And Ghost of Mint, hi. How you guys doing? So, yes, we were towards the end. We were the third from final act. If you don't count the encore. Encore. What do you mean I'm a child of divorce twice? Oh, God. Sorry. I didn't mean to put that label on you like that. But, you know, I mean, maybe that just means you have experience. Me too, though. Well, once, but, you know, continuing the generational trauma. And you know what? We can bond over that, I think. You and me. Mimi yells at the parasocials, and then she says, you and me, in the most parasocial way possible. My cat just turned on the fucking light behind me. How the hell did you turn on the light, bro? I saw the light turn on and I was like, who the fuck is behind me? That scared me. Okay, I kind of want to turn the light off. There's a glare. Can you turn it off? He's just kind of standing next to it. Oh God. Oh, hold on. He's gonna fall. Hold on. Don't do that. You're gonna fall. Okay. You can sit in this if you want, but you're gonna fall if you do it like that. Okay. Come here, baby. You are so tiny and cute. Okay, I return. Skinwalker made me run. No. Don't worry. I have the anti-skinwalker spell. They can't touch me. You know why? Because they're scared of purple bubbles. Yeah, anyways. Anyways, as I was saying, so I went to Pengy's house, and Pengy picked me up from the airport. It was really nice. And I met some other people. Rosie and Ashes were there. They're also VTubers. I could tell you their usernames. Rosie Chew, and I actually don't know how to pronounce Ash's username. Hold on. Ash's username. Hold on. I know it starts with OG. Hold on. I'm stupid and I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Hold on. Oh, wait. Genei Galactica? Genei Galactica. There you go. Go find Ashes. And also Rosie Chew. They were in the car, and that's what confused me at first, because Pengy rolled up in a car that I don't usually see Pengy driving, like a new vehicle, and there were other people in the car that I didn't recognize. So I was like squinting, because I low-key need glasses. Low-key, I was like squinting to see who was in the car, and I couldn't tell. And then there was a cute person waving at me, and I was like, I don't know who this person is, but they're very clearly waving at me. And I'm like looking to my sides, I'm like, who the hell is that? and then I get in the car. That was Rosie who was waving at me. Shout out to that. I can lend you mine. That might be needed. I like to pretend I don't need glasses, because my like near vision, like I'm like nearsighted. What is it called? I don't know. It's like only like super far away. Like sometimes I'm like, wait, well, what the fuck am I looking at? I gotta squint like a little bit. But that's because technically my eyeballs are, one of them is 20/20 and then the other one is 19 out of 20. So it's like really slight. Anyways, nearsighted, you mean you see close? Yeah. I see close real clear. Like it's because I spend too much time on the fucking computer. I tell you what. Anyways, so I went to Pengy party, and I went to Pengy's house, and I smooched all of Pengy's cats again, because it's been like 3 years since I've smooched any of Pengy's cats. God, I miss those little guys. They're so fucking cute, bro. Anyways, and all 3 of them came up to me within like the first hour of me being there, and they were all like, "Oh my god, little sniffies," and giving me little like doing that thing that cats do, where they like rub their little bodies against your like legs and stuff. They're so cute. Anyways, that being said, the next day after I got there was Pengy party. I'm kind of skipping around a lot. That's fine. We'll circle back. And it was kind of like an all-day event, but it was really nice. Pengy like booked out a venue and like sold tickets and everything. So it was like a whole thing. It has, if you want to see the whole of Pengy party, there are VOD streaming tickets available right now. I'm not sure where, I don't remember. But go to Pengy Times Twitter. I'm sure you'll find it. Go to Pengy Times Twitter, and I'm sure you'll find it. Pengy_time, I think. On Twitter. Is it an underscore? Hold on. I think it's either that or a period, but I think it's an underscore. I might be bugging, though. Hold on. Pengy. No, I was right. It's an underscore. Pengy_time. Spelled like penguin, but with a Y instead of a UIN. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. When Mimi party. I don't know. I don't know about that. Home Chief Rezo Mom is home with the milk. Pengy's cats, probably. I was so happy to see everybody. And there was like a whole bunch of idols that most of which I was already pretty acquainted with, but from like years ago. I don't know. I haven't done much idol stuff in a hot while, but the Cheery girls were there. I met them at AWA. I think I talked to you guys about that. They're so cute and sweet. Oh my god. Rory and I have so much in common. I also have a lot in common with Chi, but I feel like Rory and I were like introvert besties. I don't fucking know. We're both introverted, and we kept being like, "Oh my god, me too." and she is so extroverted. There was some point, I forgot exactly what happened, but I think some of the Milk Soda girlies, which is another idol group, Milk Soda, they're also very nice. They were a lot of the extras in our Lemonade music video. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them were. And also, they got like hailed on when we filmed Lemonade because that happened. We couldn't control the weather, obviously, but it was really nice that they tried. I'll tell you that. Anyways, that being said, I'm thinking. I'm so sorry. My brain. I slept last night, but I think I have that like residual tired from not sleeping for very long, for like a week straight. So I'm kind of like. You know what I mean? The processing's taking longer. It's okay, don't worry about it. Anyways, so, also I'm noticing my chat is, what you all the way over there for? Okay, oh yes. So Chi is really extroverted. So there was a part where the Milk Soda girlies are like filming like a TikTok, and then Chi like ran over there and was like, "Oh my god, I know this, so cute, I join you," and they were all like, "Yeah, yippee!" And then and they were being so extroverted, and then Rory and I turned to each other and we go, "That must be nice, huh?" And then we bonded and we decorated the wall with, this is kind of nonsensical detail, but while everybody was setting up like the stage and everything, because Pengy bought like I don't know how to describe this. Pengy like rented out this like venue, but it doesn't have a stage. So she rented out a stage, like one of those buildable stages also. And while people were building the stage and like getting ready and coming in and stuff, me, Chi and Rory from Cheery Girls, and Evie from Oracle, which is also another idol group. These are all Kai Guy idol groups. I think that's the term nowadays. Back in my day, it was called either net idols or indie idols or fucking original idols sometimes. I don't even know. There's so many phrases. Overseas idols, that's also another one that was used. All of that means the same thing. I think the current day term is Kai Guy idol, which is overseas idol in Japanese, I think. I don't know. Listen. I'm washed. I'm washed these days. I've been out of the game for a couple of years. I don't know. I know nothing anymore. Okay, but listen, I'm acquainted with these people, so it's okay. Anyways, so we were decorating the wall with these little chibis that Pinky drew of most of the guests, and then like these like streamers and stuff with like masking tape. The only problem was, Kai Kai Idol, no, washed idol. I think that's a pretty good way to describe me in particular. I don't know, anyways. But the wall had like a glossy texture, so the masking tape kept falling down. So the decorations looked really good for like 30 minutes, and then everything slowly fell down one by one. But I don't really know what. By the end of the night, there was nothing up anymore, so either people took them or they were just all on the floor and in the garbage. I don't really know. Listen, I don't know nothing. Anyways, our peaked 10 years ago Oshi, and you know that's right. And you know that's right. And you know what? I'm not even gonna complain about it. Honestly, I feel like my peak might have been in Rezo, so maybe not 10 years ago. But if you want to say peaked 5 years ago, I think that's pretty accurate. I like my idols washed, dried, and ironed. Ironed? Does that mean I gotta work out? I'm washed and dried. I think that's fair. Ironed, I don't know about that. I'm kind of wrinkly. Well, not like that. My clothes. My skin is not wrinkly. I'm plump. I can also accept steamed. I could be steamed, I think. I think I could qualify as steamed. With that Miami heat, goddamn, I qualify as steamed. This is also a quick tangent. On my flight back, there was this fucking man who I don't know what language he was speaking, and neither did the flight attendants. So, I don't know. It wasn't Spanish. Well, I don't think it was Spanish because the flight attendant tried speaking to this man in Spanish and they did not know this. But then again, I've heard that there's different types of Spanish, so I don't know. But anyways, whatever language he spoke, I don't know. He was man spreading with his fucking legs and his arms to the point where his leg, how do I describe this? You know how in not so spring chicken, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Hi, MW, by the way. Hi, Night. What's going on? How y'all doing? Anyways, listen. So you know how on planes, they got the 3 seats, okay? I was in the aisle seat. There was another lady in the window seat. And then there was this fucking man in the middle, alright? He was there for FIFA, okay? He was there for, I know, because he had the FIFA, like, jersey top thing on for fucking one of the teams. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Alien Sky, hi! Just wanted to say your performance at Pengy Party was amazing and healed me. Yeah! I want to talk about it now. Thank you, Alien Sky. Thank you. Sorry, back to this man on the flight back really quick, because I'm jumping around a lot. Hi, Kazuna. My favorite Rezo member. I'm really moody. Okay, yeah, this man, he was manspreading. He had his right leg in my underseat area and his left leg in the other lady's underseat area, which is like beyond too far, I fear. And he had his elbows taking over both armrests, but like not even just taking over the armrest, like his, like half of his arm was in my seat and also the other lady. And I was like, what are you doing, sir? And I tried to tell him, like, I'm not gonna sit here for like whatever 2-3 hours being like I'll just deal with it. I swear. No, I was running on 2 hours of sleep. I was pissed off. Okay, I was like, I did not wake up at 5 in the morning after going to sleep at 3 in the morning. Okay, for you to manspread into my fucking seat. Mind you, we were in the exact back of the airplane, like literally the last seats possible, which meant I could recline, which was nice, because I don't usually recline, because I don't like reclining into somebody else's space personally, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I also forgot to mention, this guy was sniffling and coughing and sneezing the whole flight. I wore a mask, so shout out to that. I also had hand sanitizer on me, so shout out to that. But pissing me off even more, I tell you what, goddamn, don't travel if you're sick. I understand if you're out of your own country. Put a mask on. Bro was just manspreading his shit everywhere, mask off, coughing in my space. Anyway, so I tapped his shoulder with my little, and I was like, can you move your legs? This is my seat. Like, I did like a little like motion, and I said something like, I'm sorry, sir, can you like get out of my space a little bit? And he did not know what I meant, so I pointed at his leg and I kind of like motioned for him to move his leg, and he just kind of looked at me and shook his head like this and then just like closed his eyes and leaned back, and I was like, bitch. So I turned around, because again, I'm in the very back of the plane. Literally right next to me is a flight attendant guy just standing there. So I was like, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And I point, and he immediately sees the problem because it's very egregious. And then he like tries speaking to the man in Spanish, because I think he assumed the man spoke Spanish, because again, we're in Miami, you know, a lot of people speak Spanish, and then also it was FIFA, and like that there was a high probability he spoke Spanish instead of English, because clearly English wasn't the answer, okay? And I think I said that to the guy, like I was like, I don't think he speaks English, but like, and then I pointed and he saw it. Anyways, and then he was like, por favor, Monsieur, I don't speak Spanish, I'm so sorry. And then he was like telling him to move his like legs, I guess. And then the guy just kind of went like, what? He was like kind of shook his head like he didn't understand what that meant. And then the guy tried speaking to him in what I presume was Portuguese. Like, the flight attendant, I guess the flight attendant spoke a lot of languages, I don't know. And he still did not understand. And then the guy said something back in his language. I don't know what language it was. Usually I'm pretty good at identifying languages. I have no idea what language it was. I really don't know. It sounded like Spanish-esque, but it definitely was not normal Spanish. And it was not Italian, and it was not Portuguese. So I don't know what the fuck it was. But, oh well. Anyways, and the flight attendant was like, he was like kind of busy at that point. Like he was like, we got to take off soon. So he was like, I'm sorry, I don't know what language that was. And then he just kind of walked back, and I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do then? So he was just man spreading in my seat the entire fucking flight. And this is gonna sound weird, but like, I was usually, when I travel, I wear like long sleeves and like pants and everything, but I was in Miami, I was tired, I did not care. I was just in my fucking pajamas, which is like a short sleeve shirt and like gym shorts. So I was like, I don't give a fuck, man. But he had really, really hairy arms, and I didn't want to put my arm, like, normally I'd like push him out a little bit or something, like make him take the hint, but I didn't. And he had his like hairy legs and his hairy arms, and I just didn't want to touch him. So I just leaned over to the right side, and I was like, I'm sure it's fine. Mostly, I don't think I would have cared so much about that, but because he was very clearly sick, I was like, I just don't want to deal with that. And I'm so sorry. At some point in the middle of flight, when the seatbelt sign was on, mind you, when the seatbelt sign was on, he got up out of his seat, and he's in the middle seat, I must reiterate, I'm in the aisle seat, and he starts like, normally, if you have to pee, right, you like poke the person next to you and like motion that you have to pee, and they go, yeah, and then they get up and then they let you out. No, this guy, he just starts getting up, and he sits on the armrest in between the two of us, and then I was like, oh, let me get up. So I undo my seatbelt, and I like try to get up a little bit. He basically pushes me back into the seat with his ass and shoves his ass in my face and like wiggles it while he tries to get out of the damn seat, just climbing over me. And I'm like, bro! Like, maybe if I was asleep, I'd kind of get it, but I'm like, bro, I'm fucking awake. What are you doing? Get your ass out of my face, old man! Anyways. And I don't know if that would have normally bothered me so much, but again, because I was sleep deprived, I was kind of PMO, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my fucking god, this fucking guy. And then, I was trying to get out of the seat. We landed. Again, we're in the last fucking row. I can't stress this enough. There is no rows behind us. We are in the last row. And the front of the plane is how you get out, okay? So, the plane lands. And you know how they like, usually it's like you wait until they say, like they turn the lights on, whatever, that's when you can get up to leave, but you like let the people in the front out first, then the people in the back out last, you see what I'm saying? That's usually what you do. This man stands up the millisecond the plane stops after it lands. He stands up, and he starts trying to climb over me again, and I was like pissed, so I put my arm on the front seat in front of me, on like the fucking seat, and I was like, I'm standing up actually, sir. So I put my fucking hand there, and I stood there, and I was like, I can't say words to you because I don't know what language you speak, sir, but I'm not getting pushed around anymore. And mind you, I just stood there for like 30 minutes because, again, we are in the last seats. There was no reason for us to be standing. No one else around us stood because they understood that this plane was not going anywhere, bro. Anyways, and then I just stood there. And I was like minding my own business. Mind you, I did not have a carry-on because I checked that shit because, you know, I have a strat every time I go on the plane, which is I only take a carry-on unless I like super need something else, but usually I only take a carry-on and my little purse, okay? My backpack purse, whatever I decide to bring. My personal item, if you will. And I always take it there, and then always, because I'm in zone like 6, 7, or 8, usually, which is like the last to board the plane, that means you're not gonna get overhead cabin space, which is fine. Because if you take a carry-on there, they're always going to be like, oh, today we have a full plane, so if anyone would like to board early in Zone 2, come check your carry-on right now for free. Okay? And then you can board early, and you'll get an extra snack sometimes. They let you take an extra snack, like, while you're sitting there waiting. That happens to me a lot. So that's what I do. I check my shit for free. I've learned how the system works. Anyway, so I didn't have no bags. I could have just won, but no. I was being stubborn as shit. I let every single fucking person on that plane get off before I let my aisle get off. The lady in my aisle clearly did not care. She was sitting there listening to her music and chilling anyway, so she did not care. I let the people next to me get off. I'm sitting there blocking this fucking man inside of the thing. And I was like, oh, you go first. You go. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. And then I sat there and I walked off at the slowest fucking speed I could. And then by the time I got off the plane, I was zooming. Anyways, maybe that was a little spiteful. But he man-spread that entire plane, shook his butt in my face, and kept coughing and sneezing on me without wearing a mask. And I think that it was deserved. Thank you. Hi, Top Josh. Welcome. Avoid bag check at all times. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I hate checking my bags, but that's so real. Me too, to be fair. Me too, to be fair. Oh, hello. Why frozen? Why frozen? Hold on. Hola. Knock, knock. What the fuck? Binge. Binge. Eh. Hold on. My shit broke. Wah. Fixed. Okay. Perfect ending to the story. Very satisfying. Thank you so much. You're too cute. Thank you. I was very angry. And then when I was trying to get into my fucking... Well, I was waiting for my mom to come because we kind of live, like, close enough to the airport, but not that close. So she usually just comes and picks me up from the airport, and I'll pick her up from the airport, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up from the airport. Because I'm not paying for airport parking fees. That's where that was going. Anyways, I was waiting for my mom to come, and the fattest fucking pigeon I have ever seen was trying to peck at the crumbs of a Biscoff cookie on the fucking floor at the sidewalk. And he came up after I was already standing there. I was like 1 foot away from this fat fucking pigeon. It was super cute. I was having a great time watching it. And then this woman comes up, and she like goes like shoo, shoo, shoo to it. And I'm like, what the fuck's your problem? This guy's minding his business. This pigeon is minding his business. And I got mad at the lady. I didn't do anything about that, but I was just like, you PMO so bad. You PMO so bad. I was getting mad at everybody. And then my mom was like, you want to get food? And I said, yeah. And then we got kava, which is like a Mediterranean bowl place that Johnny showed me while I was at Monty's party, which I'll talk about momentarily. And I got a salmon strawberry sesame bowl. Holy fuck, that shit was so good. That was so delicious. And I ate that and I went home and I took a 4-hour nap. And then I played Heartopia. Anyways, back to Pengy Party. Sorry, that was a tangent. I have a random question. What do you prefer more, urban metropolitan areas or countryside rural areas? I like a solid, like, suburbia, like a good mix for the most part. Like, I like being not too far from civilization, but not too far from... I don't know. I don't like being in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't feel too safe to me. I like having neighbors who are nosy, to be honest. Because then I don't have to be nosy. You know what I mean? But I don't like being in a city because that's stressful. So I like a solid middle zone. Love a fat pigeon. Yo, me too, bro. Me too. Airports bring out the absolute worst in people. I forgot. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Okay, but yes. Anyways, at Pengy Party, I hung out with the Oracle girlies, the Dream Teak girlies, the Cheery girlies, the Milk Soda girlies, and then a bunch of like soloists like Guppy and Rosie and Pond Ranger and Ashes and... trying not to forget anybody. I'm definitely forgetting people. There was a lot of people, but I was mostly spending most of my time in the dressing room because it was kind of loud. And I had my what are they called? My loop earplugs. I had my loops on me, and I tried wearing them, but the problem is like Loops are really good if you're listening to a concert, because you can hear the concert really well still. But if someone tries talking to you, you don't know what the fuck they saying. So I ended up not really wearing them. But I was kind of hanging out in that room for most of it, and then popping out to look at the performances back and forth, because you could hear what was going on, but you couldn't see the stage directly. But it was really nice. I really liked it. The VOD is available to watch now. I think it's for $12. I think somebody linked it in the Discord, actually, if you guys want to check that out. Hi, Star Stuffing, by the way. Welcome. And Jace, welcome. Yes. Yeah. It was really nice talking with everybody. Everybody's so sweet and fun. The vibes were immaculate. Pengy, I've already said this about 70,000 times to her because I was staying at her house, but listen. Pengy, I'm so proud of her. This event was like fucking crazy, bro. I mean, proud makes it sound like I didn't think she could do it. I definitely did think she could do it, but cause, okay, listen. I've worked with Pengy at close quarters, obviously, circa Rezo, but, and like, I know she's capable of many things, to be honest. She's very well-rounded, if you will. But, like, genuinely, I think she did, like, 16, I think was the number, song performances. And, like, every other couple songs, she was, like, changing costumes to match the group that she was performing with. I think she had, like, 10 costumes and 16 songs that were all, like, live singing or live dancing or both. Like, she knew all of them. Like, none of them looked, to my eyes, to my experienced eyeballs, none of them looked like she skimped on anything, you know what I mean? It seemed to me like she was on top of that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy, bro. I'm really proud of Pengy. She did so fucking fantastic with this. It was really good. And also, I think I just want to reiterate how nice this was. Like, she ordered catering, she had, like, help, obviously, Ash's company, that's not right. Hold on. What's their thing called again? I know the acronym. Hold on. I just searched Pengy. Yeah, that's not gonna get me anywhere, I fear. Hold on. Yum. What was it called? Oh my god, does anyone know? The name of the company. Woda Sans Frontier. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Woda Sans Frontier. I forgot what the F stood for. Yes, Woda Sans Frontiers. They helped Pengy, like, run the whole thing. They, like, set the stage up and did all the sound stuff. Shout out, I forgot his name, to the song guy, the audio guy. There's, like, a side tangent here that I have to get to. So, hold on. Let's circle around really quick. I'll talk about that in a moment. Shout out to them for doing that. It was, like, fully catered. They had, like, really good, I think it was Cuban food, but it was, like, chicken, plantains, rice, stuff like that for everybody to eat. There was, like, a ton of food, and everybody got full plates. It was really nice. And there was, like, drinks and stuff, too, and, like, little snackies. It was really good. Really well-run event, to be honest. It was long, but it didn't feel long. Like, especially being there, it didn't feel like it was that long until, like, the end of the night, just because, like, we were going through, like, the lines with, like, the merch booths. But still very solid. Oh, yeah. Timestamp in the VOD. I think you said we were, like, 3 hours and 57 minutes in. Rezo was, like, on the set list, it was marked as question mark, because it was supposed to be a surprise. And then all the performers saw us do sound check, so I guess it wasn't really that much of a surprise, but at least it was a surprise for the people in the audience, which, to be honest, like, these days, not many people know what Rezo was, which is kind of crazy to say. Like, this is, I guess, another tangent. Sorry, so many tangents, but all the performers who I was, like, talking to, I think I was talking to Pepper from Dreamteak specifically about this, and also the Cheery Girls, I think. But, like, they were all like, "Wait, Mimi, you need to hide. They're gonna know that what you're doing, because they'll see you." And I was like, "Nobody here knows who I am. Don't worry." Like I feel like back when Rezo was active, like, yeah, I could see that. But, like, I don't know. These days, it's like mostly like VTuber fans. You know what I mean? Like not like Rezo fans. I mean, I'm sure there's an overlap for some people, but most people do not know us like that. So I was not worried about that, to be honest. Not a soul in the room recognized me besides the performers who already knew who I was. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shout out to that. I thought about bringing a cloak, but I didn't. There's so many VTuber happies. I was surprised. Yeah, I love when people go to concerts and stuff in like if for any Oshi, anybody, but like full like Oshi garb, like happy merch bags and stuff like that. I love seeing it, even if it's like mixed Oshi stuff. Still love it, Picasso. Anyways, Pengy popped off. The amount of outfit changes was crazy. Yeah, so in the dressing room there were like 2 changing rooms. And Pengy like had the one set up specifically for her. Like she organized it so that everything was like in order. So it was like this is next, then this, then this, then this. So all of her changes honestly were pretty seamless. I was very impressed. The horse costume was my favorite. The horse costume was my favorite. My friends call me Oshi is Pan, so we were both watching together, and we each got to hear each other scream in excitement. That's awesome! Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. I didn't get to talk to Pan too much, but we were sitting like next to each other during like the merch booth thing. I helped Pengy run her merch booth. I didn't bring anything to sell because I was like, ain't nobody gonna know who the fuck I am here. I'm not gonna bother doing that. And I was right. Except for maybe like I said, like the Milk Soda Girls and the other idols, but that aside, my thoughts are scrambled. Oh yes, I was sitting next to Pen, and she's really cute. Also, her voice is crazy, bro. Like really, like what's the word? Like stable, really experienced. How should I word that? Very impressive. But yeah. She came out to announce intermission, and then when she came out again, I was like, wait, when did she change her outfit? She was just in her idol outfit. Yeah. It was really impressive. Yes, there's a VOD link and timestamp in the for Rezo in the meme core. Thank you! Perfect. Yeah. I will say, we did not, like, have any, like, full group practices at all, just because we literally showed up basically day of, and we're like, yeah, time to ball. So, you know, if you were expecting perfect quality, well, you know, but if you were expecting a fun time, then you definitely got that. We performed Lemonade and Blueprint for the first and probably last time. Originally we were gonna do like the full Blueprint dance that Jujubon choreographed because, you know, we paid for that and it's really beautiful and really well done. But there was no time for us to do that because, like I said, we planned the Rezo edition literally like 3 weeks ago, give or take, and we didn't really know what we had time for and everything, so we just did like the last like 45 seconds, me and Pengy, and Bambi aura farmed. Crowd control aura farmed. But yeah, that was really nice. It was really good. I definitely messed up the choreo, even though I nailed it in my brain, but whatever, man. It's fine. Maybe we'll do it again, maybe not. I do need to reiterate, Rezo is still disbanded, okay? Still disbanded. Rezo's not coming back, okay? Okay, she just, it was just a fun little swift reunion concert, if you will. I don't know. Just like a funny little haha funny, you know? Rezo's not revived or anything. Just to clarify that. Yeah, just to clarify that. I feel like Blueprint is a very, like, I don't know, I think I've said this before. It's like a very solid, like, Rezo final song, to be honest. Because it's like kind of like empowering everybody to go off on their own. You know what I mean? Pursue their futures and whatnot and such and things. I don't know. Hi, SIvan. Was lemonade intentionally for me or no? No, but I did tell Pengy about what you were telling me about how you said you like put it on the story and everything. I did tell her about that and she thought it was really funny. But no, we did lemonade because that was Pengy's like center song and we all already knew it. It was either that or Let's Go Rainbow, but we were like, we might as well do the Pengy center song for Pengy Party. You know what I mean? Vibes. Vibes. Yeah. You all looked like you were having so much fun up there. Very much Muse reunion where they didn't do the dances, but it was all vibes. Yeah, for sure. For sure that. It was very unserious, but it was very fun. I had a very fun time. 'Cause we the blueprint, yeah, we the blueprint. I love Blueprint so much. All Kira music is a banger, but I love Blueprint specifically, obviously. I remember trying to learn the Lemonade choreo a while ago as a way to exercise, and that shit was tough, so y'all being able to do it in such a short notice is really impressive. A lot of it was like muscle memory, I won't lie to you. The only thing I think that was tough about Lemonade specifically was the fact that we were like, wait, we have to sing this with a microphone in our hand. So a lot of the choreography was like not two-handed anymore, and I think that's where most of the mess-ups came from. But honestly, it was pretty much solid muscle memory. Like, Bambi and I ran through it in the dressing room once, and Pengy and I ran through it the night before, I think twice, maybe. But both times it was just like solid muscle memory. Yeah. Like, I think there was just like a couple teeny tiny little itty bitty things where it was like, maybe not that, but whatever. It was chill either way. It felt like a nice farewell to Rezo. Yeah! Hi, Lord Penguin! You started early. Yes, I'm so sorry. I knew I wanted to yap a lot, and I only have till 6 today, which is in 3 hours, so, you know, we still got time, but, you know, shout out to that. I only got till 6 today, so, you know. I've got one meeting after this, and then another meeting after that meeting, and I had a meeting before the stream also as well. That's what happens when you take a week off. But that's okay. Hi, Lord Penguin. No, I hope you're having a good week. Resurrected, if you will, for one night like a ghost, mage, magic, and such. Exactly. We the blueprint, and you were. Yeah. Hi, SIvan. Did I say hi to you? Hi. You did a performance? What's happening? Yes, I did. A secret live performance at Pengy Party. We did a one night only 2-song Rezo reunion. A 2-song Rezo reunion, yeah. For Lemonade, I genuinely couldn't notice anything at 8. Nice, good. I did notice some stuff, but I think that's only because I know what it was. But, you know, shout out. Also, shout out Joey, wherever you are, for filming both of them for us. I'm gonna put clips, not the full thing most likely, but clips of it in my vlog that I upload. My vlog is going to include Monty Party and Pengy Party, so look forward to that. I don't know what I'm going to like do with all that yet, but I have all the footage. But yeah. I could tell y'all were having fun, and that made it fun to watch. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing that I really want to do going forward with idol stuff, because like truly, like having fun is the most important thing for not only like the idols but the audience too. It just makes it for a better experience overall. My plushie's got some fucking dust on top of them, bro. Come on. What the hell are we doing? I got a dust in this house. Anyways, I have plushies above my PC and I just looked at the top of their little foreheads and I was like, oh, it's not right. What? And you told no one? It was a secret! It was a secret. On the set list, we were question mark. Rezo came back for one day only. We're not staying a group. It was just like a 1-day reunion concert, I guess. If you want to see the VOD, there's a link in the Discord to the VOD. It's $12 to watch it. I'm only going to include clips in my vlog if you want to just watch for free. But if you want to see the whole 5-hour-long Pengy Party concert with VTubers, Kaigai idols, and those in between, and also beyond, then you should watch it, because that concert was really fun, start to finish. It was really cool, so I super suggest it. And it was only $12. Only $12 for online viewing, which is really good. You got no corpo pricing. Easy pickings. Help Pengy get her money back. Not money back, but like break even or something. Because she spent a lot on like renting the venue, renting the stage, catering for everybody, all the equipment, things like that. But it all worked out really, really well. I don't think there were any issues. Yeah. But yes, we just did, elite lyric. I'm king and I'm the queen. Wait, I'm queen and I'm the king. Sorry, I'm half asleep. That's me. I'm queen and I'm the king. Did you know that lyric is low-key based on one of my manga? You'll never know which one or when until you get there. but Mani wrote it that way based off like a thing that we were talking about once. Mani wrote Blueprint, by the way. I don't know if I need to tell you that. Mani, Johnny, and Kira made Blueprint for us. Yeah. The original lyric, oh my god, sorry, there's a part where it's like, what's the first part? Bitch feeling all worked up about how I'm doing now, huh? Never got my volume low like baby, turn it louder. I like to share this fun fact. The second part of that, instead of never got my volume low, baby, turn it louder, it used to be, but your friends, they blast my shit like baby, turn it louder. That was the original lyric. We changed it because we were like, oh, if we perform it live at certain cons, they'll want it to be family friendly so we can't curse. But obviously that never happened anyway, but it still eats. It still eats either way. I wanted to do the other one, but the backing didn't have that, and we did not have time to change that. Because, and I will tell you, I somehow goofed it. So the background videos that were behind us, I like threw those together for us just out of like stock videos and stuff because I have my stock video subscription that I pay for. So I was like, I'll just do this and put something together for the background. But yes, somehow, cause, okay, the way we were gonna do it, we had to like do an updated version to the audio, so I just did the video to the normal audio, but then I left my house to go to Mani's party, and then I immediately came back, slept for one night, and left the next morning, so I didn't go on my computer at all. I left the next morning to fly to Pengy party, so, I didn't have time to do any alterations to it, so when I got to Pengy's house the night before the show, we edited it, both me and Pengy, which is why I don't know how this happened, because I feel like we both checked it. We like edited it around to like make the audio correct, because what we were gonna do was keep the line distribution for the pre-chorus the same both times. Like the part that's like, face the music now, whoa, I gotta go, baby, now I ain't going down. That part was supposed to be the same both times, because Bambi was only in Rezo for like a couple of months, so she did not learn all of Blueprint like that. You know what I mean? Pengy and I were like, okay, let's make it easier. We'll just do the second verse things back and forth, and we'll keep the pre-chorus the same all the times that it's sung. Somehow, I know exactly how it happened because we were tired and we didn't think about it. But in swapping it, we forgot that the second pre-chorus ends differently. It's like, it has a part that's like, I'm higher the more you talk badly, it consumes you. And like, there's a part before that too where I sing something. I don't know, you get it. There was like a different part. So the pre-chorus ends differently, but I didn't think about that, so I just copied the pre-chorus into the chorus, and what had happened was, for our sound check, which was only Blueprint, we only sound checked Blueprint, I don't know how this happened. Basically, the second verse played twice. Like, there was an extra whole verse and chorus because we just copy-pasted the whole second verse and chorus. So the song was like 6 minutes long. It was like 5 minutes and 30-something seconds. It was really long, and we were like, and as soon as we were on stage and we heard, what you gotta say about me, you extended, what does that reach? We heard that like the second time. Pengy and I looked at each other, we were like, no! Wow, Blueprint's a lot longer than I remember. Oh god. So then it gets worse though. I downloaded fucking InShot on my phone to fix it. I fixed it. I take it to the sound crew guy and I'm like, here's the fixed version. He's like, okay, no worries. He puts the fixed version in. I go back to the thing to practice with Bambi, to practice like singing, right? So because the only hard part about singing Blueprint is remembering who's supposed to be singing, because like we never had to do that before, so we just usually when you sing the Blueprint you just sing all of it, you know what I mean? Remembering who has what lyric for other songs was easy, but for Blueprint was really hard because we never had to worry about that before, really. Anyways, that being said, and we were like changing up some of it based on the like to make it easier for Bambi, right? Anyways, so we were practicing and Bambi was like, but where's this part? It's like missing. And I was like, what are you talking about? Suddenly the song was 30 seconds shorter because my dumbass cut out that part, like the I'm higher, the more you talk badly, it consumes you. I cut that part out somehow. I don't know how it happened. So then I was like, fuck. And at this point, they're letting people in the doors. So I'm like, I gotta get on this shit now. Like, I don't know. So I called Monty. And I was like, are you home right now? And she was like, yeah, what do you need? I was like, can you do something for me as fast as you possibly can? And she was like, absolutely. And then she fixed it. So basically she just took the original Blueprint and took my video and like spliced it together, somehow fixed it. I don't remember. I don't even know what the actual fucking problem was. She fixed it. Long story short, hi Magicy. She fixed it. My cat's here. She fixed it and I got it to the sound guy during intermission between the VTuber set and the Kai Idol set, and everything was fine in the end. I definitely made that guy's job harder, though. I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. I swear to God, I listened to it and checked it. But I literally, for that last one, I was like, okay, I think this is correct because Mani did it. However, we are going to sit down, read the lyric sheet while we listen to it, and it will be fine. And it was, so thank God. Mani saved us. Mani Bagel, my beloved. She saved us, so everybody say thank you, Mani, for saving Blueprint. Oh, God. Yeah, that's interesting. Lemonade had no issues whatsoever, which is good, but you know. If you heard the backing vocals being like different singers, for Blueprint, it's because I fucked us over for that. So, blame me. Yeah. Mani the hard worker, God, we love that woman. Me too, bro. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Something else about Pinky Party. I definitely have a lot of things to yap about regarding that. Like I don't know, just hanging out with everybody was really nice. I kind of stuck to the Cheery Girls, like something very sticky to something porous, you know? I stuck to them. They were very nice and allowed me to hang around with them, which was good. But yeah, we did Lemonade and Blueprint. It was very hype. It was very fun, very chill, very good times. Then I helped Pinky with her merch booth, which definitely ran over, but it's okay. It was the Pengy party. Of course, the Pengy line is going to be very extensive. And in exchange for my assistance, I was able to get a free Pengy penlight. In exchange for my assistance, I was able to get a free Pengy penlight. So honestly, I feel like it all worked out in my favor. Like a customized Pengy penlight, which is really cool. I would have asked for a happy, but she didn't have enough. She didn't have enough happies. Not enough happies. Well, yeah. It was very, very cool. I'm trying to think about some other stuff. There was definitely more going on, but I think that was most of the excitement. I'm gonna put the Pinky pen light next to my aqua pen lights. My aqua pen lights. Yes. And then, okay, let me talk about Monty Party really quick. Monty Pool Party. We called it Pool Party, but it was storming pretty much the entire week So the pool, we were only in the pool when it was raining, but that's okay. Not during like lightning, but just rain. But we became mermaids. We became mermaids. I purchased an underwater camera, like one of those underwater GoPros. And I don't know why, but I just assumed it would come with an SD card, but it did not. And I only had a normal SD, not a micro SD. So, we couldn't use it. But we filmed from above the water a little bit, so hopefully you'll get that across in the vlog. I'm sure we'll do it again. But we swam like mermaids. Monty taught me how to become a mermaid and how to swim like a mermaid. And it was really nice. And my tail was purple. And Monty's tail was like teal. And it worked out really good, I think. And I haven't swam in years, so my breath holding ability has diminished quite a bit. But I still had a good time. Monty's always like, no, I'm not coordinated at all. I can't dance or anything. She's actually rather coordinated, to be honest. She was doing like proper like backflips and shit into the pool. She's a really good swimmer. I feel like. Oh, wait, I just remembered a funny story. I don't know if I want to tell you guys, though. Monty said I could because it would be funny, and there's a high probability Monty tells it on stream anyway. Okay, so I was in Monty's pool, and I was like, oh, I'm going to run in to pee, because I'm not a degenerate. I don't pee in pools. You know what I mean? She was like, I'm going to run in to pee. And she goes, wait, I have to pee too. And I was like, oh, okay, do you want to go first? And she said no. And then she was like, go over there. And she pointed to the yard. And I was like, what do you mean, go over there? Long story short, we peed in her yard together at the same time while making eye contact. OMG group pissing, yes! There was a eye contact, yeah. Underwear. Not under anything. The sky. Under God's watch. I don't know. Not the eye contact. Yeah. So, we peed in Monty's yard. And then proceeded to jump back in the pool. Just you, me, and God judging our choices. No one bods better with Mimi than Monty. Yeah? That actually, ironically, wasn't the only time I peed in the same vicinity as other people, but I don't want to share the other one because I don't know if the other parties are chill with that. But that wasn't the only time it happened this week. Me and the girlies pissing together multiple times. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Anyway, this week, yes, I left the house for 1 week, and somehow it happened twice, 3 times, maybe even. What did you use? What do you mean? What do you mean? Maybe what have you done? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, while we were at the money party, this is after the boys left. Hold on, I need to specify that. The boys left. Johnny and Ari were there, but they left. They flew to their homes. I stayed a little bit longer. This is when that happened. We did not do that while the men were present. I feel the need to reiterate that. Right. But Johnny ended up kind of leaving early, but while he was there, we watched some movies. We saw the Backrooms movie. We went to see that. And it was only $6 because we went on a Tuesday. It's only $6 because we went on a Tuesday. I actually really liked the Backrooms movie. Literally, my only peeve was I thought it could have been a little longer because it felt kind of short. But if that's my worst thing, I don't know, I liked it. I thought it was vibes. I really liked, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really liked the reveal of what the monster was, because I was not expecting that shit. There's also just some, like, weird shit about it. I don't know. It was weird. I liked it. Will I say it was my favorite movie of all time? No, but I liked it enough. You know what I mean? I'm not a film buff, so I'm just kind of like, oh, that was a fun watch. That must mean it was good. You know what I mean? I was sitting next to Ari, also Asteroid Music Team, mind you. And we kept cracking jokes about things throughout the movie. But honestly, I thought, like, visually speaking, it was really good. I really wanted to wander through the back rooms. And as soon as we got out of the movie, Johnny and Monty were like, guys, oh my god, I'm gonna go clip through this wall. And they kept walking into various walls. Needless to say, they never clipped in anywhere, but... I still have to see it, but I've heard from a lot of people it was good. Yeah, I've heard, like, really mixed reviews on it. Oh, wait, literally Kazna saying I thought it was so bad. Oh, no. I don't know. No asteroid group bonding. Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that in front of a man. Gay or otherwise, I just don't think that it would happen. I don't think that I would. Monty, that's one thing. The girly pops, whatever. You know, we're all girly pops here, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know. I could see Monty looking for the nearest dead mall to clip into the back rooms. We low-key watched it in, like, a dead mall. Sort of, kinda. There were a lot of parts of it, because, like, it was, like, rainy outside, and it was kind of one of those, like, outdoor-ish, like, mixed malls. Like, part of it was outdoors, part of it wasn't. And there was nobody there, so we were like, damn, are we in the back rooms right now? This shit looks liminal. It was funny, though. And then Johnny ate a demon gummy, and he was high for, like, 2 days straight. Poor guy. The theater I saw it in literally had that awful yellow wallpaper. Really? Wait, that's kind of immersive. Watching the Backrooms movie in the Backrooms. I know. I'm just saying. If I ever stumbled into the Backrooms, I feel like I would get the fuck out and send a drone in. Buy a drone. Send in the drone. Or like one of them little race cars or something. You know what I mean? With like the little GoPros on them. Send that in. Explore that way. Yeah. I would be afraid of, like, the door closing or something, which you know, I don't know. The clip-in zone closing. The zone. What's demon gummy? That's just, like, a way of saying, like, a weed gummy. But, like an edible. But we call it a demon gummy because it fucked them up for 2 days. I don't partake anymore. I don't partake. Can we watch it in the Anubis Theater? Like the little shitty library they have? Maybe. Maybe you were already in the backrooms then. Maybe the whole Earth was the backrooms. And we've been in the backrooms the whole time. No way. So you didn't let them watch? Hell no. You kidding me? You English people are weird. Maybe. Yeah. But then again, you know what? I've been watching a lot of videos of people who are coming to America for, like, FIFA stuff. Just, like, other country people. And so many of them, it's, like, very interesting to watch, like, people be so, like, whimsically delighted over things like Buc-ee's and tacos. I like to see people be so whimsically delighted by things that are out of the norm for them, but in the norm for us. I like it. It's very, very whimsy-maxing. I like it a lot. Anyways, if it's the whole Earth, wouldn't that just be the front rooms instead? Shit. I think you're onto something. What else did we do at the Monty party? We became mermaids. Oh, after Johnny left, Ari, Monty, and I, we went to we, like, drove by this place. We were like, you want to go? And we're like, yeah. So we went to the fun zone as a part of something. I don't know. It was like an old kind of rundown sort of like arcade situation. And it had go-karts and mini golf and stuff. So we rode the go-karts. And when the go-karts ended, this grown-ass man, like, so everybody had to stop on the track. The, like, guys were, like, signaling everyone in the go-karts to stop, okay? They were like, everybody stop, stop, stop. And this one guy, grown-ass man, said, I don't need the brakes. In fact, I'll hit the gas pedal. And he rammed into the back of me when I was stopped. And I got fucking, like, I didn't get, like, whiplash, but it felt like I got whiplash. My head went... So, more head trauma for me to put in the jar, I guess. I don't know. Man. And then Monty was like, I'll get him back. I'll get him back. But he didn't get back on any go-karts, so she couldn't. But she was really volatile. She was like, I'm going to spin him out on the next one. But he didn't get on anymore. I think he noticed her volatile intent, her bloodlust. I don't know. And then I was sitting, we were eating funnel cake, Mani, Ari, and I, at the arcade, and this guy comes by. He walked by like 3 times. I thought he worked there because all the workers were wearing red shirts, and so was this guy, but he did not work there. He was just some guy. And I do this thing whenever I like make eye contact with somebody, like a stranger who's walking by or whatever. I'll just do like a little like basic like, you know, like a little smile at them. Nothing like crazy, but I'll just do like a little smile, and then I'll like get back to whatever I was doing or walk by or whatever, just because I feel like it's polite, you know what I mean? Or like sometimes I'll do like that little American thing where you like nod your head and wave like a little bit, like not even like a wave, but like you just like lift your hand up, you know what I mean? That's very normal for America, especially in the South, not for like New Jersey and like the North, but not so much, but in the South, and this happened in Georgia, mind you, so I feel like this was pretty solidly normal. I don't know. Anyways, but I did that to this guy, and then I noticed he walked by a second time, and we made eye contact again, so I smiled at him a second time, but this time it was a little more awkward. And then happened a third time, and on the third time, he like stopped and he came by, and I'm sitting next to Monty and Ari at this point, mind you, I'm like sitting with them, and he stops and he goes like, do you want to go play the roller coaster VR game with me? And I was like, oh, I think I would get motion sick if I played that. And then he goes, oh shit, really? Never mind. And then he goes, worth a shot, and he walks away. And I think he disappeared into the back rooms because I never saw him again. I don't know. But Ari said he saw him go, worth a shot. But I was like, oh, I don't know, not the VR roller coaster game in the arcade with a strange man I've never met before. Sorry, I'm not gonna leave my friends to go do that, buddy. I don't know. He wasn't weird or anything. It was honestly rather normal, but I was like, I don't think that tactic would have worked on me. I'm just saying, I don't think that would have worked on me. I'm just saying. Yes, it's an unspoken rule to do a white people smile when you make eye contact. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because if you don't, then it's like, damn, what's that bitch's problem? You know what I'm saying? Anyways. Hi, Ciara. Welcome. And Yeet, welcome also. Sounds like you had a blast. I slept through your last stream, so I had no idea you were gone. Oh, no! I do have VODs up for all of my stuff if you ever do miss anything and want to take a gander, but no worries. Noted. I will leave the invite to roller coaster arcade game off my things to ask Mimi checklist. I do not have a checklist. Right. I don't know. Yeah, I get motion sick on roller coasters and in VR. So I feel like something that combines both of those things might just kill me. And next to a strange man that I've never met before in my life, he might not have been strange, but all men are strange men until you know who they are, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Vibes, man. Vibes. Anyways, so we tried to do mini golf, but then we realized that it was too hot for mini golf, so we only played the ones that were in the shade, which was not that many, and then we stopped. I lost mini golf. And then we played air hockey, and I lost air hockey. And then we played this Hungry Hungry Hippos game, and I was not strong enough to make the hippo open its mouth, so I lost the hippos game. And then we played a little basketball hoop arcade game. And I lost the basketball hoop arcade game. And then we played... Ooh, what's the little game where you like toss the little... Was it not foosball? When you pinball? You toss the ball like a bowling ball, but it's like a little ball. Like a tiny ball, but you toss it bowling ball style. And then you throw it into the hoops that have numbers. And I won that one. Skee ball. Yeah, skee ball. I won skee ball, but that's only because the other two machines didn't turn on. So I won skee ball. Oh, and then we played the Minecraft Dungeons arcade game. I got a rare guy because they gave you out these like little cards. I got a rare guy and I died first. So I lost the Minecraft game. And then did I mention I lost in mini golf too? I did. Oh, but then we played go-karts again later. I stayed off of there was this like one like figure 8 shaped go-kart course. I stayed off the first time because I just got rammed by that one guy, so I was like I'm just gonna take a break. Take a break and recuperate my blood cells in my head from that. And then Ari sat off the second time, so I've got like little videos and pictures of us all on the go-karts, which will be in the vlog. So, but the second time, when it was me versus Mani, I accidentally sat in the faster cart. So I think you could argue that I won go-karts the second time. Well, the third time for Mani, but second time for me. I didn't win much else though, I tell you what. And then we got these little plastic rings with our arcade points. We got these child-sized plastic rings with our arcade points. So that was nice. Also a little narwhal squishy for Mani's car. And since we got it from the Fun Zone, we named it Zone Fun, but said like Zone Fun, because it sounded more like a name. So we did that. And then also, skipping back to the previous day when Johnny was still there, we played badminton. We finally fucking played badminton, bro, because we were in the day before that, we went to the dollar store, and we saw badminton racks at the dollar store, and Johnny was like, oh, I love badminton, we should play. And I was like, oh my god, you love badminton? We should play badminton. I love badminton too, let's play fucking badminton, bro. And then I purchased badminton racks, and then we like it came with a birdie. So we played badminton, all four of us. And I definitely lost at badminton. Me and Monty definitely lost. The guys were surprisingly good at it. I kept underestimating how long the racket was, but that's okay. I used to be really good at badminton back in the day, but I guess it has been like 7 years since then. So. Anyways, my sportiness has gone down exponentially. I was never much of a gamer, but you know, anyways, it was fun. I had fun, that's all that matters. And I tried to teach Ari how to swim, but he thought that the doggy paddle was kind of embarrassing. So I don't know if we really accomplished much on that, but he did float around in one of those pool tubes floaty things, the circle ones. And then also, water guns. There were water guns and bubbles. And that was nice. Yeah. And then, I'm definitely forgetting something else, but you know. We wandered around a mall. 2 malls, actually. Did you show them Tomodachi? Like, yes, I brought my Switch. Oh, I forgot about that. That was the first night we did that. Sorry, I smacked my thing. When we play, there are going to be some additions to the island and activities list that I want to reiterate were not my idea. I just did whatever Mani and Johnny thought would be funny. Ari wasn't there yet that first day, because the weather delayed his flight, which was real bad. Also, yeah, the night before I flew out to Pengi Party, girls drool, boys rule, or whatever. Right. But yeah, the night before, there was like supercell clouds in the fucking sky almost. Like it was like a shelf cloud, but like in layers and stuff. I don't know if that's the same thing, but it had like thunder and lightning and shit. And then there was like crazy storms all across the state. So all sorts of flights were delayed and everything. Mine was not delayed because it was the next day, but I had to get back to my house so that I could get to the plane. And I only slept for I think like 4 hours or something that night. So that I wouldn't be late to my plane, because I had to drive a couple hours to the airport anyway. But that being said, I drove in like, it was like 2 a.m. It was like 2 a.m. I had fucking like salt water up in my shit from the pool. I did not shower. My hair was covered in salt water. My hands were covered in salt water. I had that like salt water film that just dries you out. I had that all over me. And then it was like pouring rain outside. And I did contemplate getting out and stepping in the rain to rinse off, but I did not do that. And then 2 trucks played go-karts on the highway, so then I was stuck on the highway for a while. And then there was a part where visibility was really low. This was like a 5-hour drive, by the way. And then I drove right into the storm. And then right through the storm. And then I got home. And I crashed. Oh, speaking of things, oh, wait. Context. There are videos from when we were playing Tomodachi Life, so I'm gonna try to include those in my vlog also. But, mostly, I wouldn't let them put anything too vulgar into my Tomodachi Life, but I allowed some things because I was like, fine, if it will make you happy. So when we get on stream, and if you see Kira and Ari talking about, and I quote, sucking, just know that that was Johnny's brainchild, not mine. They call each other Suck-kun now. Ironically, the Johnny me did not want to talk about sucking, even though it was actual Johnny's idea. Yeah. Yeah. Insane sentence, and I agree. And I agree. Hi, Senator, by the way. Sure, blame it all on Johnny. No, hi, Thor. You know that that's Johnny type shit. You guys know that that's Johnny type shit. All right, listen. I just said, okay, fine. We also played a lot of Jackbox and did like trivia games on like YouTube and stuff. A lot of them were AI generated, I won't lie to you, but you know. Yeah. Were you able to stop the dating so far? No one's wanted to date so far. I forgot who it was. I think Ari wanted to move in with Johnny, but then Johnny, and he was like, what should I talk to Johnny about? And this is where Johnny said, ask him to talk about sucking. So Ari went to Johnny and talked about that, but then Johnny was like, cook-offs. And they were not on the same page. And then Johnny thought that Ari's me was weird. And then, well, it just kind of delved. You know, yeah. Every time I play Tomodachi Life, he would not fucking say that moment all of the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Most of the moments, like every single one of them, like Mani, Johnny, and Ari were like, wait, what the hell, why is this so accurate sometimes? But then anytime my fuck-ass me would do anything, they'd be like, that's not like you at all. What's she doing? And I don't know. I don't have answers. They also thought Stellafaz was pretty accurate. So, well, Ari's never met Stellafaz, but you know. You know what I mean. Yeah. So nobody's dating. But there is drama, if you will. Mimi's me is very accurate. If you think so, man, I don't know. She's a little ingrate. I gave her a hobo outfit because I got mad at her. Yeah. We got some videos of that. I have to ask Johnny to send me his videos of that, but I have all the videos and photos and stuff from everything else, so hopefully the vlog will be interesting. It'll probably be kind of short, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun, hopefully. I don't have any plans to do anything else fun for a hot while, so I might just release this as its own thing. I want to do vlogs kind of often. Kind of often. Loosely often, if you will. Like, anytime I go do something fun, I want to make a little vlog for it if I can. You know? Because then it feels like I can share it with you guys more accurately. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mimi and her PG-13 island forever tainted. I know. I know. I know. I know. I think I shared most of the details. Meow. Magicy. Meow. Meow. Hi. She's so cute. Can you guys hear her? She's kind of across the room, so she's probably a little quiet. She likes to talk sometimes. But yeah, we did a lot. It was really fun. We did a lot. It was really fun. The yapper, yes. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff I gotta catch up on, but most of it's pretty solid. Oh, update on the manga. I got the first digital proof, and I was like, I think this is not correct. So I had to send in for an update. I like emailed them with like a question, and then I Googled it, and it was like, yeah, we'll take like up to 14 days to respond. And I was like, fucking 14 days, bro? I'm just gonna reject the proof and get the response in 3 to 5 days. So I'm still waiting on that. But yeah, basically the front, like everything is fine. It's just the interior pages are fully out of order. Like they're like backwards. Like the front cover leads to the last page. Hi, Magicy. Meow. Come here, sweet girl. She came over for some pats. Hold on, I'm gonna give her some pats. 14, insane. I know, right? So that's why I was like, whatever, I'll just reject this, and then they'll do another one with my fixes in it, hopefully. So we'll see. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yes. Wow. This is my old lady. She's like 17 years old. She's so talented. Yeah. Yes. So cute. She likes getting like back scritches and like cheek scritches and stuff. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I'm still petting her. But yes. When is Magic releasing a cover with all that singing? Exactly. I was saying I kind of want to sample her for something. Oh, this is like nonsensical, but I think it's funny. We went to Guitar Center at some point, and I feel like it was like a playground for Ari. He was like playing the guitars, playing the drums, playing the little keyboards and things. He was in his element. Bro was in his element. It was very fun. I don't know anything about instruments. I know what they look like. I can point out an instrument to you if you ask me to. That might be the best that I can do, I mean. But yeah. So no actual updates on the manga, just really besides like they need to fix the proof, I guess. And then after they gotta get the physical proof, and then yeah. But you know, his element is a random instrument shop. It is. He's a producer to his core, I think. Oh. That's just magic in the litter box. Don't question the sounds in the background. Anyway, I'm talking over it. Okay. Okay, do you guys want to draw now, actually? I definitely have more to share about stuff, but it must be raining. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's raining. This is my new background, by the way. You guys like it? Made by Omorphia. I know I showed it last stream last week, but do you like my new background? It's my boutique. It's really nice, I think. Really nice boutique. So, I hope that you like it. This is our new chatting background. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is a drawing stream, yeah. I remembered, but I knew I wanted to yap a bit. I have no idea what's going to be on this screen. Nothing. Oh, there's my paint tool shy. So we're going to draw some of the, we're going to work on it anyway. Will I finish? Probably not. Will I finish? Probably not. But some of the... I'm so tiny. Why am I so small? Some of the merch art for my manga release. So I want to do this as a keychain. I want to do this as a keychain. Super cute, I think. They're all doing different types of hearts, but I like it a lot. Because it's a romance story. You get it? You get it? I know. Nobody point out how ironic it is that the single woman is making a romance story. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? Yeah. She would do well with the lawn bonding. Oh, God. Oh, God. And then this is like a postcard. Hold on, I did like a colored mock-up of it that I want to make as like a little bonus. You know what I mean? Little postcard. Yeah. I don't know. That's just the vibes. I think it's solid. So we could do either of them. This one has like the lines kind of partially done, so maybe we'll do that. This one's just the sketch. But I think this is solid. Keychain and this. I'm still debating if I want to do a standee. Because I could, but I'm just really worried I won't sell enough. Oh shit, it is actually raining now. Damn. I summoned it. I keep forgetting I'm like a rain woman. Oops. Sorry, everybody. Hope you weren't having a nice sunny picnic outside. I'm single as well, and I'll probably eat the story up. Good. The yearning is what drives us to the best art. Is that what we're calling it? Is that what we're calling it? Our adorable femcel mangaka, making her... Oh, shit, nah, man. I don't even want to finish reading that, bro. Bro. Nah. Nah. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I only have about 2 more hours now, until I must go to another meeting. But, oh, my face. But, yes. One could argue having an outsider's perspective gives you more ideas. Perhaps. Do you guys have a preference to which one we finish? Do you want to do the keychain? Or do you want to do the postcard? I was also sketching some ideas for the standee, but I don't know if I'm solid on it yet. I feel like this is going to be too wide. Like too top heavy wide, you know what I mean? Gotta be careful about that. Anyways, you guys have a preference? Keychain or postcard? Keychain or postcard? Keychain, postcard. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, huh? Keychain? Okay, keychain. That's the winner. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Keychain. Good. Okay. We doing the keychain then. Am I rusty from not drawing for a week? Maybe. Will I let that stop me? Maybe. Just kidding, no. I think this is a solid sketch. Wait, hold on. Hold on. He look a little funky. If I just fix the proportions, it'll be solid. Rosie sung I'm Your Treasure Box and like full sold it. And then I was talking to Rosie like backstage at Penky Party. And she was like, yes, Maureen is my Oshi. And I was like, wow, me too. But I think Rosie sold the song more than I'll sell it, I fear. I'm too embarrassed to sell it all the way. This hand might be a little funky, but that's alright. We can get in there. This makes him... Oh, hold on, I turned it. Now he don't look normal again. Something like that. That's fine. It's fine, I'm sure. I also kind of want to make Kairo's head a little taller. Solid. Solid. Make them look like adults. I can draw girls all day. Girls and women. But boys? Nah. I'm sorry. I knew I drew an entire manga with 2 male protagonists. But I fear it is not the vibes. My male drawing skills are going to improve slowly and surely. But not enough that quickly, I fear. Oh well. Anyway, I know it's still taking a while for the manga. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure everything's very correct in the final stretch here now that my work is done. It is once again out of my hands, though, I will say. Once again, it is out of my hands. I need to finish the merch, but, I mean, until the proofs are done, it's not like I can really do too much with that anyway, so, you know, I don't know. Keychain? Yeah, this keychain. So, well, you can't really see it right now because I lowered the opacity, but it's a heart-shaped keychain. Specifically, it's like those little shiny jewel keychains that they just released, because if I order one of those this month, like the shiny jewel ones, I get like a discount. I think it's like 50% off or something like that. So, you know. Man, I wasted my entire day doing nothing, so why am I so tired? I think I could tell you why. I could tell you why. My therapist told me it's because you didn't allow yourself the break day, so you might just be burnt out from existing. So you should probably tell yourself, okay, the rest of the day I'm doing nothing. Or give yourself a dedicated break day where you could do whatever the hell you want. It refreshes your mind and your inner palace, and then you'll feel more refreshed when you come back to it on your next active work day. Build in the break days and such and things. That's what my therapist said. She's licensed. She's licensed, so yeah. I love sharing my therapy advice. That sounds like every day, though. Well, see, then you're doing it to an unhealthy degree, I fear. You're doing it to an unhealthy degree is the problem. If you do it in moderation, then you're fine. Or what works for you could be every day. Like, you could say, like, oh, every day after this time or before this time, I will be not doing anything productive. I'm taking my designated break time. You know what I mean? You could do that every day if you're like a 9-to-5 type of person, like if that sort of thing works for you, you know what I mean? Me personally, if I feel like working, I be working. If I don't feel like working, that's when it's time for the break. That's when it's time for the break, unless I have a crazy deadline, in which case, sucks to suck, doesn't it? But sometimes life sucks to suck, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to live like that every day, though. You don't gotta live like that every day, I tell you what. If your every day is a break day, then you are unemployed. Right. When we were in the idol like dressing room, one of the girls was like, so what do you guys do for jobs? And I was like, I think I'm an artist. 'Cause like that is my job. But they were all like, yeah, I went to school for this. I do this and I do that, or, you know, whatever. This is my job. And I'm like, oh, yes, no, that makes sense. Boom, I draw pretty girls. Does that count? Can I say that? I was recently done with my deadline, but now I guess I'm working to find more work. Ah, I see. What do you do for a job, Mimi? Yes. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, I kind of should be doing whatever, to be honest. Well, what do you need me for? That's the better question you should be asking. You know what I think was like one of the nicest things about Pengi Party, though? Hanging out with Pengi again. I mean, hanging out with everybody again, for sure. But, I mean, I haven't really properly hung out with Pengi, because, like, we've seen each other at cons quite a few times since then, but I haven't, like, properly sat down and just, like, vibed with Pengi in, like, 3 years, practically. I don't know. Just say you live in your mom's basement. Yeah, I will not be saying that. I will not be saying that. But it was really, really, really nice, like, catching up and, like, I don't know, like, I feel like Pengi said this in her, like, MC, but she was like, yeah, we just match each other's freaks really well, us and Bambi included. And it's kind of true. I feel like we just, like, one of us would do or say something, and then everybody would just be, like, laughing our minds out. Like, we would just be, like, that shit would take us out. It was really fun. I had to show everyone who Lita Beta Boda Butt was. One of the Milk Soda girls was watching Lita Beta Boda Butt TikToks and, like, saying it out loud, and I heard them say Emerald Jade Green Ball, and I was like, Lita Beta Boda Butt? And it was like an across the room thing, but then nobody else knew what the fuck that meant, so we had to explain it. Anyways. Did you go to art school at any point, or would you like to? I remember when you made your own prom dress. Hi, Nessie! Yeah, I did make my own prom dress. I made my prom dress 6 hours before prom. If you looked at the construction of it, like, closely, that shit was not good. But it looked okay, so it was fine. I didn't have time to do any, like, makeup or my hair or anything, but yeah, shout out, it's fine. But no, I've never gone to art school. I graduated high school, and then I was already working on, like, online during high school, so, you know, whatever. But I did, like, a couple, like, minimum wage jobs. Like, I worked at Joann's twice, 2 different locations. And then I also worked at a clothing store for a bit. But then I kept realizing every time I would do it, because I'd be like, well, this is good exercise, and, like, it's, like, you know, consistent, if nothing else. But then I would just realize that I felt really exhausted all the time, and it was not doing me any favors. So then I quit all 3 of those jobs. Well, not the one Joann's I didn't necessarily quit. I just said that I was moving, so I was transferred, so I don't think that counts. But when I quit the one time and then I quit the clothing store, is because I was like, I can make more money online doing commissions of pretty girls and, like, furthering my career and stuff, so I'm gonna do that. So I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you guys. I lied to the people at my Joann because there were a bunch of old ladies. The one that was in Florida that I worked at for a bit. They were a bunch of really nice old ladies, and I knew that they would not understand the online thing. So I was like, yeah, I actually got a job at my mom's company. That shit was a lie, bro. I was like, yeah, it's like a full-time position, so I'm quitting, you know, but it's all good. And then luckily, I mean, that store, obviously, Joann went out of business, so whatever. But every time I went in that Joann, they'd be like, how's your job? And I'm like, oh, it's so good. But no, to answer your question, I never went to art school. But also, I'll just tell you, I don't care. I got waitlisted at Ringling, Pratt, and what was the third one? A third art school, I don't fucking know. And I got waitlisted at all 3 of them. And then I was just like, you know what? I actually don't give a fuck about art school, because to be honest, I know all of the art fundamentals, and it's all very, like, simple, like, natural to me, if that makes sense. Like if you're drawing based off of a figure, like how to reference and, like, proportion it and everything, and, like, how to find your own style. I've already done that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, like clientele and, like, jobs, whatever. I wouldn't want to work in, like, a corporate art job, to be honest. So, like, that benefit wouldn't have really existed for me. And yeah, I don't know, like, just for, like, reference, like, you know how, like, they teach things, like in schools, like, art related, where they're like, okay, so this is color theory. If you add yellow and blue together, you'll get green. And if you add more blue, it'll be a more bluish green. But if you add more yellow, it'll be a more yellowish green. And purple's the color yellow. So if you mix them, you'll get either brown or gray, depending on the media. You know? And it's like, right. Well, I already know all that. My brain just comprehends that sort of thing, naturally. So, I don't know what they would have taught me, to be honest. I think they just would have been giving me a lot of assignments if I were to go to art school. Like, they just would have been giving me assignments. I wouldn't have really learned anything. I just would have gotten a degree and a bunch of work done. But, like, low-key, if I did go to college, I would have graduated in 2022. Assuming I went immediately, if I did that. Which just means, like, Rezo wouldn't have started. And I wouldn't have become a VTuber. So, a win? Maybe. A win? Yes. Actually, I think I lied. I did get accepted into Ringling, but we couldn't afford to go, so I didn't. I was waitlisted at Pratt and some other place, also in the north. I forgot where. I was just fucking applying to a couple places, because, like, low-key, I was like, I had a lot of confidence that I would be able to get in. Because my dad was the Dean's List. That's what it's called at Pratt. He was on, like, the Dean's List when he went. So I low-key thought I could get Nepo babied into that shit. No. That's fine, though, again. I feel like it would have worked out worse for me if I did go. So, you know. Fellow no-college girly here, haha. I ended up doing a little bit of everything, and now I work in marketing as a QA. A QA? What's a QA? I see that and I'm like, question, answer. Did I say hi to you, Nessie, by the way? Hi. And also, hi, Janice, and hi, Ismael. Did I say your name right? Hello? Quality assurance. Oh, quality assurance. Oh, that makes sense. Make sure everything looks pretty enough. You know what? I think I would have gotten that if I read the next sentence. If I read the next sentence, I think it would have made sense. Right. Make sure everything looks pretty enough. Got you. Well, that's good. I was actually thinking about this week, because somebody asked, like, it was like, if you couldn't do what you were, like, doing right now, like, with Asteroid, what would you work as? To be honest, I feel like, minus how much money it would have cost, like, if I wasn't an artist, right, minus the money to get this to happen, ignoring that fact, I think I'd probably be a lawyer. Does that make sense? I feel like I'd probably be a lawyer, because I'm very good at, like, attention to detail, and it's like, I feel like that sort of thing would be really easy once you know the laws. Like, obviously you gotta, like, keep up with the change of it and all that, but, like, that's just like keeping up with the tea. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be a really good lawyer. But I'd be like one of those, like, lawyers who's like, I'm not feeling the case. Sir, I'm not feeling the case. Prosecutor or defense? Prosecutor. Lawyers barely know the law. You just send it. Either that or probably a contract lawyer, to be honest. I think a contract lawyer might be even more up my alley. Like one of the, like, contract drafting and reading ones. I'm really good at doing loopholes. Yeah. I would abandon all hope if Mimi was my lawyer. No, imagine if I had training. I'd be like, hello, everyone. Welcome to the courtroom today. Maybe I should be a judge. Actually, a judge might be even better than a lawyer. I love judging people. My idol Oshi is also my lawyer? Light novel coming soon. Hold on, Magic, you came by again. Hi, honey. Hi. Yes. Wow. She's so cute. Mimi put me in jail. No, I didn't do it. Mimi Ace Attorney. So true. I didn't put you in jail. Your crimes put you in jail. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to become a lawyer, so this is mostly in jest. But I feel like if I had to choose, like, a normal world job to do, I feel like I'd be pretty solid in law in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Just unless I was defending somebody I didn't like, then it'd be cooked. For them. I guess my paycheck also. like I couldn't defend somebody who did a crime that made me like that I'm against, you know what I mean? You steal from the rich? Whatever. But like if you're like kicking babies in the street, I feel like I couldn't defend that, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, why the fuck you kicking babies? Sorry, sir, I know I'm supposed to be the defense lawyer, but this guy kicked a fucking baby. You know what I mean? Yeah. You couldn't even handle streaming Ace Attorney. Law school would crush you. No. I actually think, jokes aside, I feel like I'd be fine in law school. I don't know. I never did my homework growing up because I didn't need to. Well, I did it in school. I didn't need to take it home. You know what I mean? I never needed to do that shit. I just did it during class. It always worked out pretty good. I was a straight A+ student, except for that one chemistry class with the lady who got arrested. But I still feel like that wasn't really my fault. She was selling drugs to kids. That can't be my fault. Come on. Oh, you know what I will say? I'm not gonna say who, but this one guy that I went to high school with, he was like in my class. He was in my like theater classes and everything. He's like in like big time movies now. I seen him in like TV shows and movies and shit, and I'm like, I know this guy. It's weird. Like, good for him, don't get me wrong, but that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I know that guy. No way. And I keep seeing him in like shows and being jump scared by him. I'm like, whoa, it's him again. When I was a kid, they used to tell me I would be a good lawyer, which is basically the equivalent of why won't you ever shut up? Please stop. Oh, is that the thing about it? I am a yapper. It's true. Mimi and kicking babies. Well, when have I kicked babies? Well, why are you saying that like I kick babies a lot? Excuse me? All homework assignments are always completed the period before they are due. Nah, not even that. That's stressful. You do it the same period it is assigned. They give you the paper, you do that shit, then you leave. As long as you pay attention in class, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like an essay or something that like actively takes a lot of time. I guess that's kind of like an exception. But even then, I don't be doing that shit at home. I just do that in a different class. A different class the same day. I don't know. I had good grades. What can I say? If you're currently in school, don't listen to me. If you're currently in school, don't listen to me, okay? I'm like unk status. Don't listen to me. Just because I had good grades doesn't mean copying me will get you good grades. Doing homework proactively could not be me. But you still did it though, right? I just didn't want to be stressing out over it, so I would just do it right away. While the material was in my brain. Boom. Hi, balls. Welcome to the chat. Hey. Right. I think they were nicely telling me to stop being so dramatic. Oh, some people say I would be a good voice actor. Oh. Interesting. I really wanted to be a voice actor. And then when I was like 17, I met Princess Celestia's voice actress. And I thought it was like a full-time job being a voice actor, but she was like, yeah, it's kind of like a side job. Like you kind of need to get, like most voice actors need to like have like a normal job and then do it on the side. And I was like, man, I'm not interested anymore. I don't know. Looking back, that makes so much sense. Like from my current perspective, I'm like, well, yeah, obviously. What are you voicing things 24/7? That doesn't even make any sense. But at the time, I was like, ah, nuts. You know? Ah, nuts. Still funny, though. What can I say? I did hobbyist voice acting for a bit in late high school, early college. Like anime abridges and small indie games. Oh, I did a manga dub once. It was fun in the community, but the community is a brutal space. Oh, I technically did voice acting for a webtoon, but it was like a fan voice acting thing. And it never really went beyond like the first couple episodes. But I was Maria in Lalin's Curse's thing. But the organizers of that, I think, got like really like busy, so it never really went anywhere. I did record some lines though. We did get that far, so shout out to that. Yeah, I think there was only a couple episodes that got out though, so I got maybe like a couple lines out, and that might be the extent of it, I fear. Oh well. I would like to voice act though. I would like to. I think so often about how so many voice actors started off doing MLP fan projects. It makes sense. It makes sense. There's this one voice actor, I'm not going to say who again, because just in case, but Monty is like old acquaintances with this one voice actor who we met at like a con. Because they used to be in like the same like online like fan voice acting community stuff. And I was there when they met each other in person, and Monty was like, do you remember me from this? And the guy was like, holy shit. It was very crazy. I see that absolutely being a thing. I made one episode of a Persona 1 manga dub and then never made any more, but trust, I made peak. Right, okay, I got you. I feel like if I'll do any voice acting, it'll just be if I like make like, I think I was talking to you guys about doing like in the future, not anytime soon because I got other stuff I gotta do first, but like a short little promotional animation, I guess, for like Pink Willows or my other manga stuff. I would maybe do like one of the voices in that because I feel like that's pretty solid, but other than that, you know. Hi Ansri, welcome. Hello, I'm from Indonesia and I'm on a mission to help someone who's live and doesn't have many viewers, so it's lively. Thank you. No worries, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. I have very chill vibes. Oh, wait, that reminded me. Oh my god, I forgot who said this to me. One of the other idols backstage at Pengi Party said that I have a very calming aura to be around, and I was like, really? I feel like I've just been spouting hooey back here for 4 hours, but I don't know. But I know you guys have said that about me too, so I think that might be my vibe. My vibe is chaotic relaxing. Chaotic relaxing. Yes. I actually love your vibe so much. It made this year so much cozier when I'm on my own for the day. Oh, yay! I would definitely agree. You give off good vibes, chase away any stress very easily. Oh, good. Nice. Hi, Dragon Slayer. Welcome. I'm glad. I am okay with that, I think. I'm okay with being a chill presence. It's better than being like a stressful presence. I'm like the low cortisol friend. Right. Alright. Oh my god, Yapping Yapper, thank you for the 5 months. Let's go! 5 months of yapping. Yeah. I watch a stream or a vlog and my brain kinda resets. Oh, good! Oh, I'm glad. Mimi brain soothing. I thought you said brain smoothing for a second, and it's like I'm actively smoothing out the wrinkles in your brain. Which sounds like it could be a good thing until you realize the wrinkles are what make you smarter. So, purple presents, yeah. I think that's solid. The purple aura cannot escape. Until I start yapping about that fucking man on the plane manspreading. Okay, that's when it gets less soothing, I think. Don't manspread in my general vicinity. I will get angry. Actually, I don't usually care if you're manspreading, but like if you're like taking over someone's seat with your manspreading, then I will send you to the shadow realm. I will send you to the shadow realm, and you will not like it. We did get some Engi Mimi today. That's true. It's true. Every time I put on Divine, I lose brain cells. No, that's it for sure. Yee. Yeah, Engi Mimi She's not often. Also, I'm not like actually mad. I do get a little angry when I'm like, no, not really angry. I get like just a little peeved. I think peeved is a better word for it. When I'm like kind of sleep deprived. But I don't take it out on people usually unless they're really deserving of it, like Mr. Manspread over there. Mr. Sick on the plane, no mask, man spreading, shaking his butt in my face. That guy, he deserved my sass. I didn't even really sass him. I just kind of mildly annoyed him, I think. But after I sat next to that man for 3 hours, I think it's deserved. I think it was deserved. My vengeance was necessary. Thank you so much. It's gonna take me 7,000 years to outline this. I'm so sorry. I always say I want to do the lines before I stream because I feel like watching line art is like one of the least interesting bits, but here we are. Hi Relair. Hi Mimi, glad to see you back from your adventures. Thank you. Thank you. You fell from my trap card. Seat of greed. Not the seed of greed. Oh, God. His greed disgusts me. Finally, I can be sent to the Shadow Realm. You want to be sent to the Shadow Realm, Happy Jabber? You want to be there? What's up with that? What's up with that, huh? Oh, we're trying, yeah. Yeah. Today's a very yappy day. What can I say? What can I say except I'm yapping? Do you have any big hyperfixations at the moment? I don't know. Hyperfixation is like pardon. It's like when is that hold on. That's like when you just like you have one favorite thing that you're like super into for like a short time, right? I Google it. A state of intense, all-consuming focus on a specific task, hobby, or subject. Oh. Okay. Oh, common and neurodivergent individuals. Anyone can experience it. Right. Shout out. Okay, sure. Yeah. Also, sorry, that just reminded me. I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was when we were in the car with Ashes, Rosie, and Pengy. They were talking about autism. They were like, every idol has autism, or everybody here has autism, or something like that. And I was like, actually, I don't. They're like, no shot. Have you taken the RADS test? And I was like, yeah. They were like, what's your score? And I said, 4. Because that's what it is. The last time I took it, it was a 4. Well, okay, if you take it on the one website, it gives it to you backwards. But I was like, oh, no, I got a 4. And they're like, what the fuck? And then Ashes said I was the least autistic person that they've ever met. And that's interesting. Nothing wrong with being autistic, by the way. Just to reiterate, I'm simply not. Mimi neurotypical wasn't on my 2026 bingo card. Most people don't think that I like most people think I've got a little spice in there, but nah, I don't know. I have anxiety. Suppose my therapist said she thinks I have anxiety. It's not like a proper diagnosis, but I mean my therapist said that, so that's like close, I think. But I think that's the most of what I have. And even then, I don't even know if that's like too bad. I think I have like spouts of it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's just quirky. Yeah, I'm just goofy. I think like okay, I've said this before. Some people think that I'm like autistic. Again, nothing wrong with being autistic. I simply am just not, you know what I mean? But some people think I'm autistic just because I have hobbies. Like a lot of like both neurotypical and neurodivergent people will say that like they assumed I had something like that because I have like hobbies in one way, shape, or form, and I'm like, you know, anyone can have a hobby, right? I feel like it's weird to not have a hobby. No, I don't know, but yeah, I think people are like, you do so many hobby activities, you must be a little spicy. No, I just think it's fun. And it makes sense to do things that are fun. Autistic is mostly a meme to a lot of people, which must suck for legitimate autistic folks. Yeah, that's fair. I know it's like a scale. No, spectrum. That's the word. A spectrum. But, you know, I think it's a spectrum that I hardly land on. At the end of the day, you know, false representation over here. I'm sorry. I just didn't think that so many people thought I was autistic until like a couple years ago. People started pointing it out. And I'm like, guys. Again, nothing wrong with it. I'm just not. I'm just not is the thing. You're getting your validation from the wrong side. I'm sorry. Stolen valor. Yeah, stolen valor. Yeah. ADHD here. That's where my sparkle comes from. And that's nice. I feel like most of my friends have ADHD. I think actually Ari might not. He might be pretty normal, I think. Not normal, you know what I mean? Pretty neurotypical, I mean. I think Bonnie might. Johnny also could. I don't know if he does or doesn't. Have ADHD specifically, I mean. I know Pengy has ADHD. I don't know what an HD is, but my doctor says I have 80 of them. Have you guys seen that Vine? Or TikTok, I think. Probably. I don't know. Anyway. It's kind of sad how people don't have hobbies anymore. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I feel like I talk about this a lot, but emotional maturity is not as commonplace as it should be. Like, there's a lot of, like, grown-ass people who will, like, practically, like, they'll, like, be like, oh, you're so weird if you, like, have a hobby. If you enjoy something in life, they're like, why are you so... Okay, that's weird. And it's like, you know what's weird? The fact that your entire personality is trends. And you have nothing unique to yourself because you're so uncomfortable existing. That's weird, bro. I'm sorry, that's weird. Be weird. Like something. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Burn, yeah. There was, when we were in the Miami airport on the way back to my house from Pengy Party, there was a mom and her daughter. The daughter must have been like maybe 10 or 11. Maybe 12, but I'm thinking like around 11 solid. And then the mom. And I was like standing next to them while we were waiting to get on the plane. And they were like talking about like in the like tunnel thing that leads into the plane, you know what I mean? The walkway, whatever. And they were like talking about somebody. They were like, yeah, and she was like wearing this like t-shirt. I think it had like fucking Bluey on it or something. I wasn't listening that closely until like later in the conversation, but they were like, she had this like t-shirt that had like this character on it or whatever. And I was like, who even watches that? It's so weird. And then the mom was like, yeah, that is so weird. And I was like, what are we doing? You're raising your child to be a bully. An ununique bully. A generic TV movie villain who's gonna peak in high school. This is crazy. I don't know. The vibes are so whack. So whack. Big mean girl energy. Yeah, I was like, this feels cartoonish. But it was real. I was thinking about saying something because again, I was kind of I was like sleep deprived, so I was like, I could ruin their day right now and be like, actually, it's fucking weird. Actually, you're being a fucking bitch. but I don't know. I'm not gonna say that to like a child. But if the mom was like alone for any point, I might have said something. But they were like, I was like carbon copy. She copied herself. But Mimi peaked in high school. No, I peaked in Rezo. Okay, get it straight. I peaked in Rezo, actually. Post high school. Yeah. Sure. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Being a bully's not cool. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that. Just makes you look like a fucking piece of shit. Makes you look stinky dum-dum doo-doos. You're gonna have no friends swiftly. It's also shallow. Just saying. Unless calling people weird for not having a hobby is their hobby. I mean, I guess you could argue that, but then that's just being an asshole. Me when my hobby is bullying. Right. I think everyone has hobbies. Some people's are just more fun. You think that, but like there are genuinely people who like they say like I see these people on like TikTok sometimes where they're like, "What do you mean you don't go partying on Saturdays? Like what the fuck do you even do? You don't go drinking?" And it's like I guess you could argue that drinking is their hobby. And maybe if you want to get a little more in there, like maybe socializing is their hobby, but even then it's like... I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but... You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? Are you catching my drifting? Anybody? You see what I mean? Yeah. Fake fan, everyone knows Mimi is still climbing. Maybe. I don't know. I've kind of resigned myself to being washed, and I think that's okay. It's more comfortable. I'm not gonna stop trying now, but I'm comfortable being washed. I'm catching your drifting. Good. Lots of people go golfing. I don't understand how you could go to a field and chase a ball for miles, but they seem to have fun. Yeah, but I mean, that's at least like a sport. You know what I mean? That's at least like a sport. Sometimes when I see those types of videos, I think they're satire, and when they're not, I'm like, ooh. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Because, like, you want to believe that that sort of thing is not real. And then you're like, oh no, they're serious. Ooh. A dumb sport. Listen, everyone has opinions. That's okay. Just because I agree with you doesn't mean that it's right. You know? Now, mini golf, though. Mini golf could be real fun. I think you just can't go mini golfing when it's too hot outside. Even though it's kind of like a summer activity, mini golfing. Can't really go when it's that hot outside. But like themed mini golf places, that's the shit, bro. You ever been themed mini golfing? Yeah. Golfing's very technical, to be honest. Also a lot of opportunities to shoot the shit with other golfers. Yeah, that's why I was gonna say I think golfing's one of those things where it's kind of like an excuse to be social. Which, like, honestly fair. With how hard it is for adults to do anything anymore, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Not my cup of tea, but I understand good enough. I knew someone who said, how are you having fun if you don't go drinking in the evening? Yeah, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. If their only way to have fun is drinking, they need help. No, I kind of agree. Like, you can enjoy drinking, that's fine. But if you truly don't know, like, how to have a good time without having an alcoholic beverage involved, you might need therapy, to be honest. Now, I don't want to impose, but I'm just saying, it's not, that doesn't sound healthy is the problem. That sounds like you have a drinking problem, actually. Like bowling. Yeah, bowling! Bro, I want to take Monty bowling because she said she'd never been bowling before. I gotta take Monty bowling. But the problem is it's like a group activity, not really like a two-person activity. I mean, you can do it as two people, but I feel like in a group it's a little more entertaining. Mini golf is peak. I haven't played it in like a decade. That's also fair. I feel like I go to so many like coastal / beach town places, and that's where a lot of mini golf is. Like, they're all over in Florida. So, you know. And we were in Savannah when we went to that one. So, you know, I don't know, just saying. Just saying, you know, no shame in having hobbies. It's just, you know, some of them are probably a little bit more healthy than others. Like, for example, getting all sweaty at an idol concert, jumping around and supporting your Oshi sounds like it's a lot more healthy for your bowdy outy than it is to go out just drinking beer all the time and not being in your own brain anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Bowling's so fun. I'm so bad at it, but it's so fun. Yeah, the last time I went bowling, I used the gutters. So, felt. Anybody else a gutter user here? Like when they put up them little things on the sides? The drinking happens after at the Oshikatsu. But that's like, see, I think that's like acceptable. You know what I mean? Like you're not only going drinking. You're going drinking as like a part of like a bigger thing. You know what I mean? I feel like that's fine. I don't drink still, but you know, I feel like that's at least healthier. Real bowlers use the ramp. You know, I haven't used the ramp since I was like 10, but I see it. I see it, bro. I see the ramp. Ramp user validation. I honestly sucked at every sport I ever tried. I was pretty good at badminton and volleyball in high school. But I never like joined no teams or nothing, so I don't know. In theory, I'm really good at hide and seek, if that counts as a sport. Air hockey for the win. I would say that I'm really good at air hockey, but Mani literally like never played air hockey. And I literally could not score on her even once, and she scored on me 9 times. So I think it's fair to say that I'm not good at air hockey. It was still fun though. My mom was an aggressive hater of bowling, so I haven't been in probably 15 years. Holy shit. Stillifies, next time we go to a con together, I'm taking you bowling. Get in the car. We're going bowling. Oshi bowling. Who's in? Get a strike for your Oshi's honor. Yeah. Who's coming to the Bozu bowling night? Who's going to Bozu bowling night? It's the only way. You use the blow up gutter things like for toddlers? Blow up? No, the things that like rise on the side so you can't get a gutter ball. Like the blockers. Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. We use the Bozu heads. Ooh, you could. You could. Only if I can be the bowling ball. That could be arranged. Probably that could be arranged. Y'all getting Bozu destroyed. Oh no. ISD's gonna get 10 strikes in a row. We're all cooked. Or 11? I think there's 11 in a game of bowling. 11 throws. Something like that. Said it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while. The ones at the local place were inflatable. Oh! The ones that I've gone to were like these like little plastic things that just kind of rise out of the floor. They weren't really inflatable. 13 in total, I think. Oh, 13? Oh. Oops. Shows what I know about bowling, bro. Not a lot. Tell you that. Not a lot. If I get 1 strike, does that count? I was really good at Wii 100 pin bowling. I was good at Wii bowling too. But to be honest, it's kind of a different experience. It's a different experience. The 100 pin bowling was really, really satisfying. Though, I know what you're talking about. The only place I could ever be good at sports. Oh, I see. See, we have to be the ragtag bowling team that comes together to beat the Giga Chad team in like every movie. You're so right. You're so right. Quick, everyone, we have to become world-class bowlers. Mimi, please let me have this. Oh, okay. You can have that then. You know what? In fact, we'll set up the real bowling to be 100 pin bowling. Who wants to set the pins up? Like a game of fucking dominoes. When I was a kid, I used to think that there would be a man who would get lowered from the ceiling and he would fix the pins whenever you knocked them down. You know what I mean? I used to think that that was a man's job. Like a guy would just be up there, and that's why they put the little blocker so you couldn't hit the man. But no, it was just a machine. It was a machine the whole time. How was I meant to know? That's what happens, though. Wait, really? No. I've been meaning to ask, did you take any singing lessons after Rezo? I feel like your voice has improved so much since then. No. I just practiced even more. To be honest, like, my journey with music is very bizarre. So, before Stellar, so, like, circa, like, 2016, I did not listen to music. Well, okay, maybe, like, the only music I listened to, maybe around, like, 2014, was, like, My Little Pony stuff, because I was really into My Little Pony at that time. But, I did not listen to any music for my entire childhood, because I just didn't like it, because people would usually play country, and I'm not a country fan. Except when Monty Bagel sings it, then suddenly I'm a fan. But I'm not a country enjoyer usually. So, yeah, I don't... I don't know. My train of thought is completely lost. Yeah, I don't know. But so in Stellar, I would always make sure that I only really had like one line or two lines, unless it was like super important. Like I would just take little lines because that it was so not good. Yeah, I don't know, because I didn't know how to sing. I didn't know anything about music. I was just like, oh wow, I like idols. So I started a school idol group, and I was like, as someone who's never listened to music, surely I can write my own. But yeah, luckily there were other girls in Stellar who were much more musically inclined, like Callisto, so it was fine. But yeah, and then when Rezo came, it was a little bit more like, I guess serious is the word you could use. So I tried actively to improve. I think like a wake-up call for me was when we did More. Our first cover right after Goddess. We covered More by KDA. And I don't remember the exact context, but somebody in the group was like, yeah, your voice doesn't just, like, it just doesn't really hit these lines very good, so we're gonna swap, like, the voice lines around. So I didn't get, like, a lot of, like, singing lines in More. And I think that was, like, a wake-up call for me, because I was like, well, I want to sing more, so I gotta get better. So I tried to just, like, sing more in my free time. And ever since then, just singing more has kind of been... not singing the song more, but singing more in general, has been, like, my primary, like, way of improving. And it really helps, you know what I mean? Just singing more songs and, like, trying to practice things like, stability and, like, where to breathe and, like, accuracy and, like, pitch and all that. So I'm not, like, the best singer ever by any means, but I'm improving. I'm improving. So there's that. But yeah, mostly just it's just effort. I didn't get any lessons or anything like that. It's just paying attention to my friends and who are good at it and practicing on my own, which is pretty solid for me. I feel like that's pretty baseline for how I do pretty much everything. Yum, yum, yum. But thank you. I also, like, I know in Rezo I didn't really get the chance to do any, like, strong vocals because the other singers were always very, like they already knew how to do that shit, you know what I mean? Like, Pengi can carry a high note like it's no problem, and like the low range and all that was always usually covered, so I didn't really have to do too much of that. But post becoming solo, I guess I was like, I wanna push myself more, I don't know. So I did, and now here we are. Wow. I won't say it's perfect, but it's not terrible. And that's a win. Hold on. I don't know why I'm acting like I've never drawn this character in my life. I've only drawn her like 400 fucking times. But I'm acting like I've never drawn her in my life. I keep making that gnome noise. You know? Your first lines in Princess Virago sound so good though. Princess Virago, yeah. It's been so long since then. That was like, what, 7 years ago, I think? Yeah, I think I did pretty good on Princess Virago. I wrote that song. Like, lyrically. I wrote that one. I don't do a lot of songwriting these days for probably obvious reasons, but you know. That one was one of my brain children. Reverie was such a step up as well as In Vain. Thank you! Still waiting for Wannabe. Yeah! Divine's gonna come out first, and then Wannabe. Eventually. I have to just, like, Wannabe's in my hands now. Like, I gotta record the harmonies and stuff. I also kind of want to redo some of the lines that I sung for Starlight Idol Festival, just because I feel like I could do a little bit better, and I was kind of on a crunch. But yeah, somebody mentioned my album earlier. Oh yeah, I was listening to Starfall, and it's not bad, but the improvement is insane. Yeah. I think my biggest peeve with my album that I released in 2021 was that I rushed it, so I wasn't proud of it. So I never, like, advertised it or anything, because I was like, I don't really like it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that again, so, yeah, not rushing things. Goddish is never ever. No, you'll get it. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm catching up on all my shit that was included. Okay, when have I ever lied to you? On purpose. Don't answer that. I'm sure it's happened. XYU, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. You should give us Trick or Treat back officially, because that song still eats. I don't know. Every time I mention the songs on that album, the people in Asteroid cringe almost as much as I do. So that's why we're like, we'll just move on to new songs, I think. But I don't know. It's not like you can't find it anywhere on the internet, but yeah. You know. Ooh. I've improved in all facets. Right. Yeah. I just realized the 3D live is coming soon. Can't wait. Yeah, that's what I have to get my shit in gear for first. I know I keep saying, like, oh, this first, but I mean, we're not adding anything new to the list until I get through the list, and a lot of it does just take a while. But yeah, the 3D concert is on the 7th of next month. It's a short one. It's nothing crazy, and it's self-produced again. So lower your expectations, but hopefully you'll still like it. Faucets. Yeah, my faucets. Everything but 2 off vocals of that album are available. Oh, okay. I may have to beg you for those one day since I didn't back them up. I see. I probably have them somewhere. No worries. You don't need to beg. A simple give me probably will suffice. But yeah. I've definitely improved since the album time. I have the, like, preview on my, like, videos tab on my channel, but Only the preview. Just because, I don't know, I'm like, it's not that, it's just not that good as the thing. I did take it off of, like, distribution stores because, like I said, I'm not proud of it, but, so right now the only things on distribution stores are, like, Reverie and everything newer, which is chill. Yeah. My 3D concert expectations are sky high, low Earth orbit high. Let's go. Oh, God. You're gonna get disappointed if your expectations are too high. I've never done something like this. 100% improved. That's my damn Oshi. Look at her growth. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping to continue improving. I was actually thinking, I think I was talking to Pengy about this. We were like, without the Rezo divorce, so many things would not have happened. I think it was like a necessary evil. Because, like, I would not have learned how to animate. I would not have learned how to live 2D rig. I probably wouldn't have re-debuted as Mage Mimi. I still probably would have been Mimi Luchel. That's not my canon last name anymore. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that. I don't have a canon last name anymore. Shout out to that, though. I wouldn't have done any of, like, my covers or, like, solo music or anything like that. I probably wouldn't have gone as hard in Asteroid. I definitely would not have done things like the neuro animations or any of that wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I know Pengy's done, like, a shit ton, too, on her end. So, I mean, it was a necessary evil. Yeah. Your last name is Mimi. No, my name is Mimi. My title is Mage. We've been through this. But yeah, I'm happy that improvement is happening. Slow or not, at least it exists. And it will continue to happen as we continue to get farther and farther away from the title of Young Spring Chicken. Right, sure, Miss Mimi. Right. Right. Don't disrespect your elders. Hello, Mage. Well, I do respond to that also. It is a title after all. Hello, Mr. Plumber, sir. Hello, Mr. IT man. Hello, Miss Mage woman. Hi. It's all the same. It's all the same, really. I think your spring chicken license is good until 35. You're fine. I agree. Which means I have over a decade left of spring chickenness. Okay? Over a decade left of being a spring chicken. Thank you. Miss Ma'am Mage Mimi. Yes. Or for short. Oh my god, I just remembered something, bro. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. I gotta send Money a message. Or at least type it so I can send it to her later. Okay, hopefully I'll remember with that. I just remembered something. Whoopsie. Fun fact-ish, it was supposed to be Marge, but we're rolling with it. Marge? I wasn't supposed to be Marge. Marge Simpson? What are you talking about? What you mean? What you mean? Peter, the horse is here. I know that's not the same lady. That would be Lois, but still. I like it. Marge Mimi, no. I let my gay Mimi slide. My gay Mimi. But I'm not letting Marge Mimi slide. My name's not Marge. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna answer if you call me Marge Mimi, okay? I don't know who that is. Stranger danger, I'm scared. Peter, the mage is here. That sounds like something that would be in like Witch Hat Atelier. Keyframe. The mage is here. The brim caps are here. Magica Mimica. Right. That one I'll take. Because Madoka Magica's fantastic. I heard that the new movie Walpurgisnacht is supposed to be releasing in August. Do I believe it? No. No, I don't. But if it does, yippee! Do I believe it though? No. No, I don't. I don't believe it. Wait, it'd be Mimica Magica. Oh, wait, that works even better. I've ruined it. No, it's okay. It's okay. Mimica was the name of the Shadow's House Shadow that I had for when I was gonna cover that one song. I still want to cover that song, but the instrumental that I got for it, the custom instrumental that I bought for it is like not the vibes. Not the vibes. I don't know. It didn't have like half of the instruments, so it just felt kind of like you know. I don't know. You know I don't know. You know that I don't know that you know that I know, you know? Oh, also, I forgot to say, I think a while ago I was telling you guys I wanted to get my covers on, like, Spotify and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna. I probably could, because Johnny saves mixes, but that's just gonna be, like, extra money for me to get For Blood and Odo, like, extra, because you can't put, like, the same instrumental on streaming services. You have to put, like, new instrumentals. You gotta buy, like, a new instrumental to be, like, get that made. And I'm just kind of like, whatever. Whatever, I don't need to do all that. I'm American. You can listen on YouTube. YouTube. And the original songs will just be available everywhere. Because I'm a cheapskate. Sorry. Sorry. Say what you want right now. Yeah. But hey, Blueprint 2026. Whose bingo card had that on it? Probably nobody. Probably not a soul on this earth. If I'm being honest. YouTube music is superior anyways. I mean, I agree. I do agree. I think, yeah, wait, I asked you guys before and you guys were all like, yeah, we use YouTube music, which is good. So I guess it doesn't super matter. I know some people prefer, like, Spotify and, like, iTunes and whatever, but me? Apple Music. But me? YouTube music, bro. It's kind of expensive, to be honest, but it's got my whole everything on it. And it hasn't let me down yet. I like your For Blood better than the original, not biased at all. Thank you. Although Kira cooked on the original one too. Yeah. I know a lot of people, this is like a side tangent. A lot of people think For Blood is a Kiara original. It is not. She covered it, yeah, but it's not a Kiara original. She has a lot of Kiara originals, don't get me wrong, made by the same squad of people. But I think it's funny, I see a lot of people talking about that sometimes, and I'm like, do they know? Do they know that that's a Hatsune Miku song? Do they know that Kira made that song with Hatsune Miku first? Whoa. Just waiting on Faye card. I still think about it from last Offkai. Ooh, yeah. Faye card is a great song. Faye card, push your pieces of love in my cup of key, feet to shoot a Faye card. I was gonna do like I think it's called a self cover, when like a Vocaloid producer sings their own song. that was like a vocal song, but they sing it. I was gonna do a self cover with Kira as I think Rin, and with him as Len, I think. But Kira got like too many things going on, I fear, so I don't think that's actually gonna happen. He's kind of self-conscious, poor guy. Even though he's really fucking talented, he sounds amazing, but I think he's too self-conscious for that. I think, which is fine, I'm always down though. I'll tell you what. The Offkai Live was just over a year ago. Yeah, happy year anniversary. I'm sorry Divine's not out yet. Music video wise, I mean, you can stream it whenever, but music video wise, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that again. I promise that will not happen again. The backlog really killed me. I'm not doing that again. Which is also, I'm not adding anything new until I finish my current shit, so then that won't actually happen again. It won't actually happen again. We just gotta get through the backlog. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. But we're working on it. You know, slow and steady. Can we even listen to Wannabe? No. Well, you can listen to the live version, which kind of sucks ass because I couldn't hear it in the beginning. I think I said this. They fixed the monitoring after the first, like, 10, 20 seconds or so. But the very first part of Wannabe, I couldn't hear it, so I was, like, off time. Because I was like, I guess I'm fucking guessing. But they fixed it. They fixed it pretty quick. It didn't sound right. I tried, like, playing with the audios when I made the video, but, you know. Yeah. You will be able to listen to Wannabe, but the thing about that is I want to release it with the music video, or at least, like, around the same time, so that you're not, like, waiting another 10,000 years again. I'd rather release it all together so that it'll do better, because I think that was how I kind of shot myself in the foot, metaphorically, with In Vain and Divine. Like, they're not doing that well because I didn't release them with a music video. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do that again. So, you know. Mimi's plate is overflowing and desserts are on their way. Yeah, but I've actually gotten through my list really well. Hold on. My list used to have, let's take a gander. We'll look at, let's look at January in my planner. Hold on. Oh, I just wrote for that 1 week. Okay, hold on. Let me find somewhere where I wrote, like, everything. Oh, here you go. February. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 items on my to-do list in February. 49 items. Okay, and that's like not little shit. I don't write things like, oh, do the dishes. I don't write stuff like that. I'm talking like project type shit and things and like commissions and all that, right? 49. You know how many I have right now? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the songs, which is 10, 11, 12, and 13. So 13 things. I went from 49 things to 13 things. I'm getting through that shit, bro. I'm getting through it. That's still a lot, but, you know, it's chill. 3 of these are like rather quick commissions. 1 is a commission that'll take a hot minute, but it's just a commission. The 3D concert's one of them. Shipping out Monty's albums and my merch. I'm doing that this week. I gotta pack them all, but I'm gonna ship them this week, so look forward to that. Monty signed all of the albums and everything. Yeah. And the Pink Willows merch art is one, and so is actively publishing it. So once I get all that shit done, you know, then it'll just be my collab animation, the Mageathon rewards, the 4 songs, the 2 covers and 2 originals. Wait, Yes. Yeah. And 4 commissions. And then I have like a couple little notes where it's like, oh, I'm just waiting on this thing to be done before I can work on it again. So, honestly, I'm just saying, don't want to work on In Vain. In Vain's done. Oh, don't want to work in vain. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Hi, Metro Copper, by the way. Hi. I see what you did there. I don't want to work in vain. Yes, yes, yes. I was going to say, in vain. I did that one. I did that one. And got it. I'm sorry, not Goddish. Divine. That's been out of my hands for a while now. It's just, that's supposed to be done by the end of next month. So, as soon as it's done, I'm gonna schedule it to be posted. And then it'll probably be up like a week after I schedule it, just so everyone will know that it's happening and I can promote it a little bit. Imagine me promoting something for once in my life. I don't know, I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, you can't say that I've done nothing. I realize I've taken a while on many things. I realize that. But, like I said, man, I'm getting through everything this year. So next year I can be on top of my shit. Yeah. We never did get the other In Vain art, I think, SIvan was begging for. Oh! I do remember that. Do I have that on my computer right now, or is it on my thumb drive? Probably would be here, right? Ooh. I got the new one. I might have put it on my hard drive. In other words, you might be cooked. You might be actually kind of cooked, actually. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Don't tell him. He won't know. Mimi Shilling 2026 was a hopeful bingo card. Well, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm getting better at it. I just need to catch up on everything and I'll be fine. I'll feel a lot better about everything in general once I'm caught up. It's just I added so many things. Lost me media. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get through it all. I know I said that already, but I'm gonna be so much more like free to do things like more impulsively once I finish my list. I'm being responsible. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm being responsible. Enough. Isn't it crazy that half the year's already gone by? That is very true. It is insane that it's already halfway through 2026. Time isn't real. But that's the other thing. If you just don't believe in time, then you can be a young spring chicken for however long you want. You know what I mean? Even though our bodies will wither and decay. It's fine. It's fine. No one will know. Don't worry about it. That's also kind of why I'm like, I want to keep doing idle stuff while I am a young spring chicken, so I have no regrets when I actually am a hag. No hag regrets. Not in this house. Hi again, Miss Magicy. She came over again. It is like super rainy season in the south right now. There's literally thunderstorms and shit happening all the time. Every day, I swear, there's another thunderstorm. And you know what? I think it's because my mom jinxed us. She was like, damn, it hasn't rained in a while. Literally the next day and every day since it's been storming. You know how crazy that is? Mimi following her JPO she and forever being 18. Right. Nah. I feel like I'm going to embrace my hagness when I'm actually there. I'm just against it right now because I'm not there. Magicy. Hi, sweet girl. Hello. Gotta pet the babies. You know how it is. Gotta pet the children. Meow. Meow. But yeah, like I said, I want to get all of that done. At least, okay, I know I've said this already, but just to reiterate, because I'm talking about it. But like, I want to at least get all of my end stuff done. So that it's like if, like, say a video editor is like, I can do this, but it needs to be done in like January or something. I'm like, that's fine. You know what I mean? I think that's chill. As long as I get it out of my hands, I can be on top of my shit going forward, which is like super a win for me. Yeah. Gotta strike while the iron's hot and all that. I agree. I agree. The constant rain down here is making my garden grow crazy, so I'm okay with it. You know what? That is kind of true. My mom planted these little flowers outside of my kitchen window. The one is kind of like wilted because I think it's in the shade more than the other one. But the other one is like getting fucking huge. It's got these like little spiky-ish purple flowers that like are jolting out of it. It's getting huge. And I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna catch up with my shit, and everything's gonna be totally fine. I don't even think it's like wishful thinking for me to be like, "Ooh, I gotta catch up on everything." But you know, I think it's very viable. The only thing that I guess I won't be technically quote unquote caught up on is like my manga stuff. Like, it's not like I'm gonna get the fruit bunch done anytime soon, but like low key, that's like giving side project for me these days anyway. I'm still gonna do it. It's just, you know, when I feel like it, and I'll produce it when it's done. I think that's the vibes. Little purple flowers love it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll produce it when it's done. It'll be fine, I'm sure. But yeah. I also keep finding songs where I'm like, ooh, I want to cover that. And I'm like, no. You have too many things you need to do. You will wait. You will wait. Hi, Saturnus. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Do you do requests? I do not. I'm so sorry. This is my job. This is the job that I live on. Somehow. So unfortunately, no. But thank you for your interest. Fruit Punch fans in shambles. They've been in shambles. They're fine. The Fruit Punch fans have been waiting for a decade. They're fine. They're fine. They'll get over it, I'm sure. They'll live. Does Pengy still stan Opila Bird? She used to go wild when she showed up. I'm gonna say probably not. I think her new weird little character is Jax from The Amazing Digital Circus. Because she kept talking about a Jax plushie that she really wanted. And then when I was at her house, she showed me her Digital Circus plushie collection. Oh yeah, and she got like a new streaming setup from when I last saw. It looks so nice. It's really pretty. I'm like, wow, damn, this is bougie. Like it's got like the like manga and plushie shelves around it and everything. It's got like these like built like cabinets and all that. It's real nice, real nice. Trust. The Detective Yuri fans, you're in hell. I can't even say you're in the gutter. Fruit Punch fans are in the gutter, but they at least have hope. They just need to be patient. My Detective Yuri fans, you're in hell for a while. You have to wait for it to freeze over, and then you'll get what you want. I'm so sorry. Am I like the only person who hasn't watched it yet? No, I haven't watched it either. I probably will watch it because a lot of my friends are talking about it. But I also don't super know if it's gonna be my thing anyway. But I think it might be worth a watch. Because I think it just ended too, right? In theaters. In my like local mall, there's like a theater. And I went to get burgers with my mom. And we saw a bunch of Digital Circus cosplayers going in. I didn't say anything. I simply admired from afar. They would never know I'm a cosplayer also. Or at least I used to be. Back in the day. Back in my heyday. I think I've said this before. Like, yeah, I am technically still a cosplayer to an extent, I guess. But, like, cosplaying isn't super fun for me anymore. I more so like wearing my own original, like, designs and stuff. Which is why I like doing, like, the idol thing instead. I'm more into doing my own work. Will I cosplay my own characters for my manga? Probably eventually, yes. Yeah, or myself even. Dahlia Files Copium, yeah. Yeah. One day. I won't say it's impossible. You just gotta be really patient. Or maybe circle back in a decade. I think you'll be fine. I will say I really like making manga though. I love like the storytelling and like it's really fun and therapeutic to actually like make it. So I'm not gonna stop making manga for a hot while at least, if that's any concern. It's just the problem is I do 47 other things and also have 47 series that I want to do. So, you know, yeah, I do what I wanna. Yeah. If Rezo can come back for one time, I have hope. Right, exactly. Like a retired hero that now makes suits for the next generation. Right. That one pool meme, but it's Mimi holding up pink willows, and her cover is drowning, and the fruit punch is dead underwater. No. I think I'm holding up pink willows, fruit bunch is drowning, and the covers are drowning also. And my solo stuff is drowning a little bit. And then outside of the pool, like my designs are standing. Like they're like looking in, like that's weird. Like commissions are looking in, like that's weird. And then at the bottom of the pool, in the chair, is a skeleton. And that would be Dahlia Files and Summertime Trap and Find the Doors. Those are my other manga ideas that I want to do. Those ones, those poor guys are drowning down there, I tell you that. Will they eventually be resurrected through the power of mememium? Maybe. Most likely, actually. Just give me a long ass time. just give me like a couple decades. I think I'll get them all done. Yeah. I just made that exact meme. Are you kidding? Seriously? Oh my god. No, it's true though. It's true. I don't want it to be real. It's just there's only so many hours in a day. You know what I mean? I'm ambitious, if nothing else. The fruit punch is next, though. Fruit punch enjoyers, hold on to your copium, because you are actually next. It's in the Discord. Let me look. Let me look. I'm like clicking around my main work Discord, like, yes, I'll get there, I'll find it. Oh, I see. The fruit punch drowning Dahlia Files underwater. Yeah. No, that's accurate. What the hell is this pancake photo? The best. I like your art style, the best. Me crying over the pancakes in the kitchen's very real. No, I did not eat them. No, I did not eat them. Once they hit the floor, I got too many cats. My floors are just simply never going to be clean enough to be eaten off of, I fear. Hold on, let me catch up in this general chat here. Let me see what's going on here, huh? There's the VOD. That's nice. Nobody expects surprise, Mimi. This is also true. Context clues. Question marks on the guest list. Mimi absent for days. I have 2 birthday parties to attend, and whose party was happening in the time frame. That's fair. That's fair. They don't call her Little Miss NDA for nothing. That's also true. I'm sure a lot of people call her Little. Oi! She does keep NDAs very well. It is my job. My whole job is stood up on the fact that I can keep an NDA in my mouth. I only break NDAs with myself. The cat hair's extra texture? You know, I'm good. I'm good, I think I'm good. Scatter. Oi. Oi. Right. No, I see it. I see you. Hooligans. The hooligans, the lot of you. Hold on, let me respond to Pengy really quick. That pic was taken by the photographer, but I have some videos. Picasso. I'm gonna maybe edit the vlog in like the next couple days while it's still fresh in my mind. I'll just do that like at night while I'm vibing. You know what I mean? Hopefully you'll see it kind of soon. I'm not promising that, but you probably won't have to wait terribly long for this vlog. Mostly because it's not very long. It's not very long and I don't need to think that much into it. I'm in this picture and it hurts. Speaking of, this is the first day I've had off since you streamed Ban in April. Feels nice to catch an afternoon stream again. Yes! Welcome, Reeler. Thank you. I know you've been here, but welcome back, I suppose. Yeah, I want to get back into my normal stream time. Today, because I had that meeting at 1, so I was like, I'll just stream after that. But I'll get back into my usual stream time. We're still going to do the member streams, like the Anubis ones, until we finish that. Late night, I guess. For me anyway, late night, I guess. But, you know, not waiting too long. Not waiting too long. But I'm happy to have you back in the light of the day. Ban was an experience. Will I play the next Ban game? That's a question only the universe knows the answer to, I think. I don't know. Oh, I just read that. I was gonna read the same chat again. I have a bad habit of doing that. Have you guys noticed? I'll be like, oh, look, a new chat. Wait, I read that 4 seconds ago. Never mind. I do that a lot. But yes. I will say there is another show, like another live, that I will be doing. I do now have confirmation, but I'm not allowed to say what it is yet. Hopefully I'll be able to say what it is kind of soon. But I'm not doing any solo live or anything like that. It's just going to be like me doing another collab stage. Not Rezo. Not Rezo. Just a friend invited me to do something. But I don't think I can say what it is until it's like properly announced. So, but I'll do another small little something or rather something. So, you know, there's that. I'm sorry that's not very helpful. I wish I could tell you. Hi Nick Gamer, welcome. NDA me, yeah. Yeah. You know. I'll gift you the exact amount it costs on Steam if that helps. It does help, actually. It does help. And Gamer Goober, hi! Singing on a stage to 10,000 people, congrats. Maybe we'll see that someday if you're interested. 10,000 people? Definitely not live. I don't think I've sung to 10,000 people. I've been live in front of 10,000 people. I don't think I've sang in front of 10,000 people. Probably. Unless you count like streams on like songs. In which case that's happened a few times, but in terms of live show, I don't know. Even like with like online stuff. I don't know. Yeah, 10,000 is a huge venue. Yeah. Definitely that. That would be really cool though. I feel like I wouldn't be able to fill a whole concert like that myself. It'd have to be with my brand new idol group right now. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy though. That'd be crazy though, wouldn't it? No. She said, friend, panic. What other past things has Mimi been a part of? No, it's nothing like that. It's actually a friend I've never performed with before, so good luck finding out who the hell that is. Good luck finding out who that is. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You're not gonna find me. You'll never catch me alive. I want to eat pizza. I really want pizza. The Minto collab is real. Chill, dog. Chill. Nah, chill. I love Minto, though. I love that woman. I love that woman. If I ever sing... What's the song called? Ice Cream? You know, Chocominto. That one. If I ever sing that song for something, I will be saying Chocominto. Specifically for Mint Phantom. Even though I don't like Chocominto ice cream. I will be saying that. If that ever happens in my life, I will be doing that. Also, Moshi Expo opened their idol performances. Oh! Still interested. Ooh, okay. Don't know if they comp traveler badges for it. They probably don't. I'll have to look at when that is. Wait, or do you know? Do you know what date that is? Because if it's summertime, I might be cooked. But if it's after summertime, we might be fine. I got too much going on this summer, I think. September 12th-ish? Oh, okay. That's fine then. That's post-summer vibes. Oh my god, also I got invited, this is not related and I don't know how many of you care, but I got invited to one of my high school friends is getting married to their wedding. Well, two of my high school friends are getting married to each other, actually. They're little high school sweethearts. You know how crazy that is? No way. And I got invited to their wedding in fall. So I will be going up north for that. I'm not gonna vlog their wedding. They're like not online people like that, so. But I will be going up north. And it's kind of around Halloween time. Sort of, kind of. So maybe if I'm lucky, I can do fall activities in my hometown again. I could get the apple cider donuts and run around a cornfield in a maze and go on a fucking hay ride, touch some pumpkins in a field. Oh my god. The friends that aren't on the internet, so no vlog. Yeah, I have normie friends from my high school days, believe it or not. I do. They're very normal, those two. But they're also very nice. Send them our congratulations and blessings. Yeah. It's gonna be my third wedding I've ever attended in my life. Both of the other two were in the past 2 years. Country girls make do. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that exactly? What do you mean? Coco, what did you draw? What spell did you draw? Sorry, I saw that clip. Ask Monty. I won't. I don't want to know the answer. I fear I don't want to know the answer. Does the normie crew know you're an anime girl? They've known since we were friends in high school. Yeah, because I was in Stellar back then. And, like, there were times where I would be like, sorry, guys, I gotta go film fucking, one step ahead of the game. Sorry, guys, I can't hang out this weekend. I gotta film one step ahead of the game. Iconic Stellar song. Yeah. But they're all super chill, so it doesn't matter. We called ourselves the Nerd Herd. Because we were not the cool kids. Even though I think all my friends are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. But that was the vibes. I hope everyone goes. It'll be like such a nice reunion. I'm actually really excited for that, to be honest. The only other weddings that I went to was Ray's wedding, where she made the carrot cake not have walnuts, just specifically for me so that I could eat it. And another one of my friends' weddings, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because they are an internet person, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say that they're married or not. But I went to another one of my friends' weddings, and that was really nice. So, count them, 2 marriages. And I didn't cause a scene at either. Now all I have to do is propose to Mint Phantom. No, I'm just kidding. I need to propose to Monty Bagel, Mint Phantom, and Hosho Marine. Yes. Oh, and Ollie. And Kureji Ollie. Yes. And then we can have a big marriage. And that's where I can cause a scene. Yeah. Low-key, if I proposed to Ollie, I think she'd say yeah. Unless she's already taken, but I think she'd be like, you want to start a harem? And I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a good track record, right? You have a chance with at least 3 of them. Exactly. Maybe they'll say yes one day, champ. Now you sound like you're pitying me. No, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. It's all fine and dandy. Don't even worry. I say this in jest. For legal reasons, I jest. For legal reasons, I jest. You have a good chance of marrying Ollie, or rather she'd propose to you. Yeah. No, but that's the thing. If I do it first, it's like at Moe. You know what I mean? Catch her off guard. She's so used to doing the proposing. What if she gets the proposal? Mimi don Ollie. Like Cabadon? I probably could Cabadon Ollie next time. But Ollie's taller than me by like a little bit. Does that take away from it? Not by like a lot of it, but by a little bit. Does that take away from it? Yes? Oh. I'll wear platforms and stand on a ladder. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work out for sure. You know what I did do at Pengy Party, though? I had the masking tape, and you know that comes in like one of them rolls. And anytime anybody came up to me, girls specifically, the girly pop idols, like I did it to Oracle and Cheery first, and then I think a couple soda pop. That's not correct. My brain is Saja Boys coded. Milk soda, girly pops, and then also the Dream Tea girlies also. Yeah, I did it to everybody. Oh, and Pengy. But I put the ring on their hand, and then I did the thing where it's like, if you want to marry me. That little dance, I did that. And then I created my own harem for a day. It was really good. It ended. It expired at the end of the day. But it was really nice while it lasted. It lasted. Picasso. I forgot how tall Ollie is. Like 5, like 3 or 4, I think. Hold on. I'll Google it. I've drawn Ollie before. I think I looked it up for that. Ollie. Height. Kureiji. Yes. 5'4". Okay, yeah. I was right. 5'4". I'm 5'1". That's not like a huge difference. That's not like a huge difference. There is a difference, but it's not... What I'm saying is, it's not a deal breaker. Picasso. I'm sure she'd love the idea of getting carried on. It wouldn't matter. Right. Right. It's just a bit of chin lifting on your end. Yeah. Platform shoes and chin lifting. Imani has these shoes that make her like 6 inches taller because they're like, I think they're called demonias. They're like huge platform like boots. And I wore them for like a minute at her house. We're not the same shoe size, so I couldn't have worn them like out, but I wore them for a minute in her house. And I stood up and I was suddenly the same height as everyone else in the room besides Johnny, who's still taller because he's just tall, but whatever. And that shit was kind of weird. It was funny, but somehow being the same height as everyone made me more self-conscious than usual. When you're short, at least you can kind of hide. You know? Prince platformers, yeah! That's the ticket. Love a good pair of demonias, the clumper stompera. Is that what they're called? I agree. I've never owned one, but I've also never been closer to wanting to own one. Then again, I think I'd probably break my ankles because I'm kind of clumsy. But then again, I'm really flexible, so maybe not. Maybe I would just take a big old stumble and scrape my knees again. For like the 4th time this year. I keep tripping on the concrete outside and scraping my fucking knees, bro. If you see the bruises and stuff on my knees, no you don't. Also, I somehow bruised my, like, my wrist. Like, not below my wrist. Like, you know when you have your palm facing up, you're looking at your palm, and then your arm that's connected, like, right at your wrist, but it's, like, a little bit below your wrist, and you see, like, the little veiny part. I bruised that. And it pretty gnarlyly. I had to put concealer on it at Pengy Party because it was kind of like a big-ass bruise. I don't even know how the fuck I did it, to be honest with you. I don't even remember how that happened, when it happened. I don't know. I just looked down and I was like, why the fuck is my wrist like bluish brown, bro? This is crazy. The klutziness. It knows no bounds. That's just what I call any big platforms. Oh, okay. I'm like obsessed with my purple Fila's. Rezo wore our colored Fila's for our reunion show because we started that trend. So we had to continue it, you know what I mean? And I wore my nice purple Fila's and I love them because they give me a couple extra inches. They're comfortable to dance and walk around in all day. And they're fully purple and so pretty. Yeah. Also, I will say, as a purple enjoyer, I have a surprisingly small amount of purple shirts. Because our like dress code for Rezo, to keep it like kind of inconspicuous in its own way, was image color shirts and then black skirts and the colored, like image color Fila's. So it was supposed to wear like a black skirt and a purple top and my purple shoes, but I don't really have that many purple tops. I had like 4 of them, I think, and all of them were like either too revealing to dance in. Like I would have a malfunction if I were to dance in them, or they were like flower patterned in one way, shape, or form and kind of not the vibes. And I'm not trying to pop out of any of my shirts, if you know what I'm saying. You know, live on stream and on stage in front of a sea of people. I'm not trying to do that, so. I wore the only one that worked, but it was kind of like a whitish purple shirt, so it didn't really look that purple. But whatever, you know what? It wasn't the most satisfying Like, prettiest silhouette it could have been. But I'll figure it out later. It's fine. I just need to extend my closet even more. At the end of the day, that's just what I gotta do. I'm gonna draw Cairo's face before I do their bodies. Their bowdy outy outy outies. I don't know why I say that. Bowdy outies. Instead of just bodies. I don't know. Oh my god, they got Waymos in Miami now. Waymos, I'm sorry. They just can't fucking drive, bro. I've seen them in San Francisco, LA, and Miami now. And I think Atlanta, though I don't remember. I wasn't driving in Atlanta, I was just walking around, but still. They're always terrible. They're always terrible at driving. They cut people off, they stop at lights when they shouldn't be stopping, like, they speed, they almost hit pedestrians occasionally. I don't know. I don't trust Waymos like that. I don't trust Waymos like that. Johnny said he's been in them before and he's never had an issue, but I'm like, I feel like I like living too much to get in a Waymo. Is it arguably safer than being in the car with an Uber driver? Maybe. Maybe. But I've never been to Ubu Java before, so. Way more problems. Oh shit. Wait, Hebber Jebber, that's pretty good. Bowdy outy outy tickles my brain. Yeah. It does. It tickles my brain too. Bowdy outy outy outy. It sounds kind of like boing 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 boing. You know, like a slinky noise or something. I don't know what that entire conversation was that I just had with myself, but you know what I mean. It's fine. Hypothetically, do you think I could be isekai'd by a Waymo? Hypothetically, yes. The odds are probably really low. Cause like while yes, I have seen them almost hit people, I think they don't usually actually hit people. I think they just get kind of close. Hold on, let's see. Do Waymos hit people? Yes, Waymos have hit pedestrians, though the incidents are rare. Right, okay. Well, then yes. To answer your question, yes. 80% fewer injury reported crashes than human benchmarks. Most collisions with Waymos are the fault of human drivers. I don't know if I believe that. Automated systems have occasionally struck pedestrians. Oh. I guess there's like, it's listing a thing where it like hit a child. I think the child was okay. It didn't say anything about it not being okay. Them being not okay. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't trust it like that. Clanker Cope. Clanker Cope is crazy, but yeah, kind of true. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, so it can be isekai'd by a Waymo. Yeah, it just seems like you have to catch them off guard and like really want it. Because it was saying like like when it said it hit the kid, it like was braking and reducing its speed a lot, but the kid like darted in the road right in front of it. So I guess like speaking as to how physics work, maybe it wasn't able to do it. I don't know, man. I'm just saying I seen them be doing a whole bunch of really questionable stuff on the road. Did the Waymo make it out alive? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Did the Waymo make it out alive? Oh, poor Waymo. I hope the child didn't hurt it. Right. The Waymo got sent to the farm. They took the Waymo out back. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Case in point being, they just be doing a lot of questionable stuff. Did you guys know sea lions can howl like dogs? I saw a video of a sea lion howling the other day, and I was like, what the shit? They go, ooh, you know? Yeah, y'all know about that? I did not know about that shit, bro. It's very cool. I like sea lions a lot. They're like my current fascination animal. You know? That's an owl, Mimi? No, 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 no. No. I'm not actually gonna howl. Okay? I didn't have that phase. I didn't have that phase. Some people did. That's okay. Some people are in it right now. That's also okay. I just didn't really have that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna howl. But why do sea lions constantly act like they're high? Because they're high on life, brother. They're whimsy maxing. And I love it. What do you know about Sea Lion Reggie? Sea Lion Reggie on Instagram. Go check him out right now. He's so talented. And I'm obsessed with him. And so is Kira. 90% of the things that we send to each other are Sea Lion Reggie. Either that or those monkeys with the Chinese man who sings at them and scares them. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The monkeys get like, they're like, and then they just immediately calm down again. And then he sings again and they're like, you know? You know what I mean? Have you met Neil the seal? No, I don't think I've met Neil the seal. I don't think I'm acquainted with Mr. Neil the seal. I'd like to be. Technically not a sea lion, but have you met him regardless? No. Reggie and Chonkers are the only sea lions I know by name. And Chonkers is out in the wild somewhere, bro. Life maxing. You have to see him at some point. Okay, wait, let me look him up. Let me look him up. Neil the seal. Oh! An absolute menace? A southern elephant seal in the Australian state of Tasmania. He was born in Salem Bay, Tasmania. Neil gained fame in 2022 after resting in Hobart for his month-long molting period. Wait, is this the seal who was just fucking around a town and like jumping around and like terrorizing people? It is! Okay, never mind. I did know Neil the seal. Oh. Neil scares me a little bit. His nose scares me a little bit. Oh, he's cute though. Right. 600 kilograms. Neil, the 600 kilogram seal, stops Tasmanian woman going to work after taking a nap in front of her car. Ah. Sorry, sir, I can't come into the office today. There's a fucking seal in front of my car. Can't move it. He also hates traffic cones. I am seeing him pictured squishing and or hugging and or laying on and around many traffic cones. I kind of like it though. I like it. I like this guy. Nice. He's going on my good list. He's going on the good list. There's a little dove outside of my window right now. One of them morning doves. Right. Elephant seals are huge. Yeah, that's probably where they get the name, to be honest. This does not look like Cairo. Oh, it kind of does actually from afar. I just gotta move it a little bit. Hold on. That's my Perona impression. Do you like it? I hope so. Solid. Nice. I do have to go to my meeting in a little bit. So let's wrap it up here. I only did the lines. The lines take 10,000 years. I'm so sorry. Heaven Hoshi, hi! Yahoo! Hello, how are you? And Paraiso. Welcome. Hi. I'm drawing a keychain for my manga release. An idol meeting? No, not that kind of meeting. I have to go to a NDA redacted meeting. How are you doing, Mimi? I'm good. How are you? We have a couple more minutes to yap, but not too many. Here, let's go back to the other screen. Yeah. Put my pen away. You guys like my new background? I'm showing it off. It's really nice. Okay, yeah. But yeah, just to recap, I was at Monty's birthday party and then Pengy Party, Pengy Party was a live show. I'm gonna make a vlog hopefully this week. I feel like pretty eager about editing that, so probably soon. And then hopefully you'll be able to see at least little snippets. But if you want to watch Pengy Party's concert, like the whole of it, you can get access to that through the link is in my Discord, but you could also find it on Pengy's Twitter. And then somebody sent it in like the general chat in the Discord. Fan Discord linked below, by the way. And it's $12 to watch the whole like 5-6 hour concert. I think it's 5. But yeah, the whole concert. I did the resurrection. One night only. We're still disbanded. We just like to ball. Yeah. I feel like the disclaimer, we're still disbanded, is kind of important, because otherwise you might think we've gotten back together, which would be pretty cool, but no, we're not doing that. But yeah, links there if you want easy access to it. It's not too expensive for the VOD. You get a lot of content out of it. There was VTubers that performed, Kai Guy idols, people in between and beyond, etc. It was really good. The vibes in the room were great. I'm so sad I missed Rezo, my streak. I'm so sorry, Heaven Hoshi. For context, Heaven Hoshi went to literally every Rezo live. I think literally every single one, if I'm not mistaken. But in your defense, it wasn't announced. It was a secret, so I think if it was announced, you probably would have been there. And also, we only planned it like 3 weeks ago. We were kind of like, you know, it would be so funny. So, you know. I wish I could have seen it live. Yeah. The VOD is there. The VOD exists at least, but you know. It's only in the stream description. Don't feel bad, I didn't see it for months. Yeah, I don't talk about the Discord too often, because I feel like if I mention it like 24/7, we'll get a bunch of trolls in there. But I should mention it more. But yeah, it's in the stream descriptions, along with all of my like credits and links and everything in there. If you ever need to find something, checking the stream description will probably do it. A secret just to screw over Heaven Hoshi? No! I would never. I love Heaven Hoshi. Heaven is so nice. Sorry, I couldn't tell you. We even kept it a secret from the other performers to surprise them, because like I think like a lot of the like Milk Soda girls and like I think the Cheery girls were like Rezo fans, so we were like, it would be so funny if we surprised them. Originally, our plan was to have me like hide somewhere for like until we went on, but then once we like thought about it a little bit more, we were like, that sounds kind of miserable. You might as well just be like, yeah, I'm just attending. But then all the performers knew because we sound checked, and then they were like, well, obviously we know what you're doing now. We know what you're doing now, yeah. But my attendance in general, that was a secret. I didn't even say that I was going to Pengy Party because I felt like it would have been too obvious. It would have been too obvious, and then you would have known. And then your expectations would have been higher. When we were just vibing. Straight vibes. You know? I will don my full knight armor and shift from my jester role to defender to protect the Discord from trolls. Thank you. Thank you. Not even trolls, just like, I kind of feel bad because sometimes it's like 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? I'm not like an 18+ streamer, but I feel like I prefer my chat being like a solid like 15+ minimum. You know what I mean? 16+. You know? I'm not doing anything bad. I prefer a little emotional maturity in some ways, or common sense to a degree. Yes. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Trolls and 10-year-olds beware. Yeah. Maybe I should become a scientist and invent teleportation to be able to go to Mimi's performances. Yeah, and then if you invent teleportation and share it with me, then I can go to more performances. Ooh. And then you'll become like a billion trillionaire. That's so funny to me. Back then, all kids were like, yeah, I'm totally born 1980. Nowadays, they proudly announce, I'm 10, by the way. That's so true. Like, people used to be, no, I'm 47 years old right now, actually. And then now they're like, I just turned 7 years old and I'm on YouTube. And I'm like, what are you doing? Where is your mother? The youngsters couldn't handle House of Anubis. That's true. They'd probably be scared by it. Sankara is gonna scare them. It's so funny to me. Oh, wait, I just read that. Trolls and 10-year-olds beware. Yeah. Beware. My reso senses should have been tingling. Maybe they were a little out of practice. Because it had been like 3 years. The wells dried up. The crops disintegrated. But yeah, hopefully we'll do more things together, just like little collab things or whatever here and there. It's really nice getting to be like friends with Pingy again. Not that we like stopped being friends, but like being more like up in each other's business again. Why'd they stop teaching stranger danger? Probably because the internet. Kids grow up talking to strangers before they even know what a stranger is now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, I do have to head out because I have a meeting in a couple minutes here. So I will be seeing you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I won't stream tomorrow, but I'll probably stream Wednesday. I'll probably stream on Wednesday. I can't stream on Tuesday or Friday this week, so I think Wednesday and Thursday. Well, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Today's Monday though. So I think I'll stream Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. I want to do another Tomodachi live stream, but I gotta plug my Switch stuff back in, and that's gonna be a situation. Welcome back. Thank you for the yappy. See you again soon. Yes, thank you guys. Oh yes, Happies are being shipped out in the next few days, I think is what I was told. Like the next week, they'll be shipped out this week, I think. And Monty Bagel albums and the merch rerun stuff for my stuff that we did, that's all going to be shipped out next couple days also, because I'm shipping those out, so I just have to get it. Yeah. I just gotta get it done. I gotta pack them and edit the vlog and do my shice. So yeah, you guys got some fun stuff to look forward to. Also the Divine MV and end of next month. Keep your papers peeled for that. Happies, I'm foaming at the mouth. Let's go. Yippee. I'm happy you're excited. I'm happy. The happies make you happy. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye, Lord Penguin. Bye, Julie. Bye, Stella Foz. Bye, Metro Copper. Bye, Rugen. Bye, The Best. Bye, ISD. Bye, John Wick. Bye, Heaven. Bye, Star Stuffing. Bye, Thread. Bye, Lurkers. Bye, VOD Watchers. Bye, Bozos. Bye, Lucas. And bye-bye, to that one guy back there who's not wearing any pants. Yeah, I knew. Bye, Kentucky. Bye, Red Rock. Who'd I call out? Show of hands. Gotcha. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Kissu. Bye-bye. See you guys Wednesday. Wednesday probably at noon. At noon. EST. Okay, bye. Wow. that guy, Mimi herself. I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Yeah. Okay, bye. Okay, but like, bye for real, though. I'm leaving now. That's me walking off. Bye.